Bam. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Oh, goodness. Splatrick doesn't want to stay. Wait. Where did my... There it is. There we go. Talk again.
Hello.
There we go. Now
Can
we
you hear
have...
me?
You guys have audio now.
Hey!
Ooh. Is that bad or good?
That's good. That's good. I think it's good for what we're trying to do here.
We'll see.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
It's probably just going to be me roasting Billy, unceremoniously.
Then that's fine. That's exactly what
Yeah.
the people are here for.
That's fair.
That's what the people are here for.
I'm just waiting for him to start rolling.
Why did that flag and not this one? What is going on? Oh, there's already
I do have
trouble.
one beautiful thing.
A suck your rogue? Oh, come on. Come on.
What?
Alright, we'll play this.
I forgot I had that card up my sleeve.
Yeah. Alright, well, hi everybody. We are gonna get started here soon, but just wanted to kind of chat a little bit before we get started so people can kind of come in and check out the festivities. But first, I want to introduce myself. If you don't know me yet on this channel, I am Billy the Game Goat. You have probably seen me quite a few times on the weekly show. Written a few articles for the channel. And I haven't hosted an event on the Up Up Download channel since we started back in January when we did our trivia show. So I'm excited to get to kind of do something again with these two lovely folks. So I'm going to go ahead and let these two introduce themselves. And Luke, we're going to start with you.
Well, hey there. I'm Luke. I usually go by Divinicator in most spaces. Been playing games with Billy ever since we met in college, and that's spanned from D&D to this now, Fabula Ultima. Looking forward to playing a bit more of that. But otherwise, we just have a long-standing addiction, I should say, to the JRPG genre and Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy. He's more the DQ guy, more the Final Fantasy guy.
Yeah.
But, kind of goes both ways.
Yeah. All right, Thomas.
Yeah, I'm Thomas. If you're on the internet, you've seen me as Dirty Cat, something general area. Pretty big with tabletops, Fabula Ultima. If you're following Billy at all, you've probably heard me chat with him on a Warp in the Weave Tavern, our TTRPG podcast. Always love play some Fabula Ultima. Always love watching Billy roll on tabletops. I did play this live.
Like, I'm just glad in this game I don't have to roll as many dice. It's not as dependent on me.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is
We'll find a way.
Which is great for me.
There's a Billy, there's a way.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, today we are celebrating. Obviously, in the U.S., it's Memorial Day, and that's its own holiday. That's really important. Oh my God, my music got really loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I don't know if it's loud on your end, but it got like out of nowhere. Like
It did just sort of jump.
brass band out of nowhere playing the casino music.
Reload. I still don't hear it. But keep going. Don't worry about it.
Okay. But as well, 38 years ago today was the release of the very first Dragon Quest, which was called Dragon Warrior here in the United States, which we didn't get until like 3 years later. Dragon Quest 3 was almost out by the time we got Dragon Quest 1. And it was actually called Dragon Warrior here because there was a tabletop RPG in the US called Dragon Quest. And the patent wasn't up until Dragon Quest 8 on the PS2.
Wow.
So the history between Dragon Quest and tabletop RPGs as a whole is pretty tightly knit. Luke and I were actually talking before. Dragon Warrior came out of this desire to play a game like pen and paper Dungeons and Dragons and Wizardry and Ultima. And they were like, how do we get that on a home console? And so that's where the idea for Dragon Quest came up, and they simplified it pretty heavily by having contextual action commands, and the first Dragon Quest only having one character to play as. and every fight was a 1v1. So the entire JRPG genre started out of tabletop games, which I think is really fascinating. And these like complex computer games. Which I saw that Wizardry just got like a 3D remake.
Yeah.
It's like $40.
Yeah, I don't have any experience with those games. I have heard of Wizardry. I've seen some streamers who were fans of the originals go back and play. Well, not the original ones, but I think like Wizardry like 5 or 6,
Yeah.
something like that. That's about as most. That's the most I have in regards to an exposure to that series. But I have heard of it.
So anyway, all that to say, we are here today to play a tabletop game called Fabula Ultima, and the name is a play off of Final Fantasy, and so it's very heavily inspired by the JRPG genre, but it plays with a lot of the tropes of the tabletop systems. So if you're familiar with games like Blades in the Dark or Monster of the Week, you're going to notice a lot of similarities between those games and this one, but in the fantasy setting like Dungeons and Dragons. So as we play, we'll be kind of going through the rules a bit as we play. But this is going to be just a quick little 2 to 3 hour adventure to showcase the system as well as celebrate my favorite franchise of all time. So, any questions from you guys?
No,
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I'm
see.
a little rusty on the rules, but I think we'll get all that figured out as we.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm seeing some people in chat. Thank you for obviously followers of mine because they are spamming the goat slime emote from my Twitch account. So Claramount, Wildcat, aka Violet Kitty. Thank you guys for hanging out with us and checking out this what might be a mess, but I'm pretty excited. Also for you guys, this is the first time I have run a tabletop session live. Everything at time I've ever done it has been recorded or in private, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited to do this. I think it'll be a fun time.
In other words, cast vicious mockery as often as you can in the chat.
Luckily,
Yes.
that's not this game. So
Make him dab so much.
This isn't my Twitch channel.
They can still do it.
So, without further ado, let us begin our journey into Alefgard in the city of Place and Time. Oops. Alright, the slime might not stay, and that's okay. I need to, like, Velcro him, like, right here.
Yeah, probably need a piece of tape or something.
Alright, he's gonna come sit over here. Oh my goodness.
So, we're just starting off with a battle?
Not the battle music. I wish my actual intro music would play. But it just doesn't want to, and that's...
Welcome, heroes. You're starting off fighting the boss, so have fun.
yeah, it's one of those ones where you are forced to lose.
Oh, okay.
But that's when we get our special
Dark
power.
Souls of Dragon Quest.
Yeah. Please?
By the way, reloading and I hear the music, so.
Okay.
And you can change the volume, Thomas, on the slider at the top.
I do not
if it's like
know
specifically
why.
too loud for you.
I do not know why my stuff hates this one song. It worked earlier today. It's a great start.
Is it like
it's
probably the file type. You might just need to pick it out.
We're just gonna do this one. And it's gonna repeat. So I hope you like this song.
Hate it.
Well, you're stuck with me now, so here we go.
That's what I thought.
But welcome, adventurers, to the city of Place and Time in the continent of Alefgard. Alefgard being the continent that the first 3 Dragon Quest games take place in. And this city came out of the success of our heroes of old after defeating the Dragon Lord and wiping monsters, dangerous monsters out from the land. No longer being under specifically the Dragon Lord's control. And so a bunch of these cities have started to grow and become these bustling, robust towns. And the city of Place and Time is one of those. It's, got a big, huge castle in the back. It's full of these stone homes and shops, and it's like a fantasy metropolis in a way. And you guys are here to take part in the festival going on this year. This happens every year, and this year marks the 380th anniversary of the defeat of the Dragon Lord. And so there's all kinds of festival games. You see all sorts of people walking about, and one of the most interesting things is that you actually see various groups of monsters roaming the city. There are all kinds of slimes and stone golems and all kinds of creatures that you might have fought in your past. But here in the city of Place and Time, they seem to be totally one with the people here. And so, it's not long before... Oh. I've made a mistake. Hold up. You guys in chat can see the map, but no one else can.
Oh.
There we go.
I was wondering.
That should fix that.
Hey!
It's one of those
look
things.
at there.
It's one of those things with Foundry I always forget.
That's all right. Immersion restored.
Immersion
I
restored.
feel like I've been here before.
You can actually see. Hey, don't be saying anything that I may or may not have taken this directly from Dragon Quest XI, which you could definitely not tell from the bottom right corner of the map.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
I know a fix for that. Called crop.
Yeah. Credit where credit's due, right?
Get some white out.
But yeah, so you guys have wandered into the city, and so for the people who have played Fabula Ultima, or just a little bit of a background, our adventure is starting at level 20. And so our characters here have probably done some adventuring. While the monsters here have been pacified from the Dragon Lord's influence, there are many places in the world where that is not the case. Where there are still extremely powerful monsters that fight for the Dragon Lord of their own volition. And so these two characters have probably had their fair share of tales. And so coming through the front gate, or maybe even just waking up from the tavern, Luke, why don't you go ahead and give us a brief description of your character and just a little bit about them as they peruse the festival.
Sure. So, I am playing as a male weapon master, which in the terms of Fabula Ultima, split into several classes, and your overall class is kind of an amalgamation of whatever you kind of build for it. So that's like the Fabula Ultima class. I am playing as a male wandering Ronin, and so I'm got a mixture of the weapon master, mixture of guardian and fury. So I've got some kind of going for a Auron vibe, if you're aware of Final Fantasy X, the one-eyed redcoat wonder who saves Titus and everyone multiple times and has the scars to prove it.
Yeah, I love that I asked for a Dragon Quest One-Shot, and Thomas is over there with a Final Fantasy background, and you brought Auron into a Dragon Quest. But no, it's fine.
No. We talked about this. Look, there are many characters in just Akira Toriyama's work in general, Dragon Quest included, where you have the old, grizzled veteran, and that is very much my character. His name is Cyril, and he has a long-standing duty to uphold in that he has this central code that he follows. But he otherwise has a very lighthearted, not joyful, but at the same time hopeful outlook on things, and is very often the one stepping in to help out, but also knows when to recede and let things take their natural course. I don't think of anything else. Descriptions. He's got largely black hair, but with several graying streaks. I think at this point I would say he's more gray than black, though he would definitely not admit to that. Very simple black, kind of standard Japanese Ronin attire with like the Hakata. I think it's a Hakata. I'm not gonna name names. I don't know what they are, but the traditional, you know what I mean, the Ronin samurai look, and just one large katana strung along his hip, sheathed, arm resting on it. It looks very ornate, but at the same time, only in the way that it was once a beautiful weapon and is now seen years and years and years of combat, and so it also shares the same scars that he does.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it.
And yeah, so as you kind of wander around, you do get some looks. There's plenty of adventurers around that kind of some of them kind of match your energy in that regard. This kind of like they've definitely been traveling for a while. They've been hunting monsters for a while. But there's just as many that you're not necessarily scaring people, but there are some people that are just kind of keeping their distance a little bit.
Yeah, he has again, he is not like an overly joyful fellow, but at the same time, he's very kind-hearted. So he has this sort of like, he looks standoffish until anyone talks with him, sort of thing. So anyone seen him from a distance is like, let's keep 10 feet away from him unless I need to talk with him, sort of vibe.
Right.
Just because, again, he wears his history on himself.
Yeah. And as you're kind of like wandering around, you happen to bump into a familiar face. And so, Thomas, why don't you give us a brief description of who you are?
What he said? Except you're talking off your character. I'm like, you know what? I sort of might have to change my characters around a bit. So Osborne is your typical, like, you playing a video game and you come across like the hunter in the woods is going to teach you how to use a bow. This is Osborne. Is a mix of sharpshooter, lore master, and tinkerer. So your typical sort of probably homemade sort of garb from fresh killed beast. But he also, with his bow, but he also has a pouch where he keeps like potions and stuff to tinker and make stuff with, gadgets and whatnot. His whole ordeal, it's not really like he's out to kill the monsters, but he's done it for his job for a long time. But more or less, he's out to learn about the monsters and try to find a way to keep peace between humans and monsters. But he has a very rugged, very rigid sort of aura around him where if you didn't know him, you would probably be a little uncomfortable staring in his direction.
Yeah.
Very thin, sort of not really descript, but descript character.
Yeah. And so you guys end up, wandering around a little bit, and you start to see a group of people kind of gathering in the center of town. And you recognize the more or less the mayor of the city, kind of about ready to give like a public address. And you guys kind of get closer. You kind of start to hear him begin his little speech. And he's just talking about, again, about the Dragon Lord's defeat and how monster and man have become friends to work together to build these wonderful structures and create these farms that provide massive bounties for everybody. And you kind of take another look around and you see that there's a couple buildings being built down the way, and you see like a bunch of these like stone golems kind of clunking around and grabbing bricks and stacking them up. And then you see even a couple slimes helping out with tools in their mouths, trying to help out as they can, alongside the city folk. kind of doing a lot of the more fine detail work on these structures. And you hear the mayor continue on, and he goes, "And the beam of light from the tower to the north," and as you kind of look, you see this massive structure on the outside of town to the north. And at the very top, you see this ball of light emitting this almost like white light, and then there's like a pure beam shooting up into the sky. And he says, "By the power of the goddess and the legendary heroes, this beam of light will keep us safe from the Dragon Lords and any evils return." So it is with this light that we kick off the festivities. And you see that this light starts to kind of emit ever brighter, and there's like this pop of color, almost like a rainbow spiral shooting out of the beam of light. And you see the kids, around the area are like, "Finally!" And they like lose their minds because they've been sitting very quietly for the most part as the mayor was talking. And as soon as this light turns rainbow, they skitter off towards a bunch of games, like carnival games, scattered around. And with that, you guys are now kind of let loose a little bit. As you kind of look around, you see a couple games. There's darts, arm wrestling. There's even a couple board games laying around. Some people playing cards. And there's a long line for the slime races. So you guys kind of have an opportunity here to find some way to celebrate the festivities.
Wonderful. Well, I think I'm not sure for Osborne, but Cyril will be probably the most interested in getting, kind of training up his arm. He's had a few days off. He wants to make sure he's in top shape. So he's looked over the arm wrestling. He's like, well, what better way to make sure I'm staying in shape? So he'd probably go over to that and try and see who's there, and if is there like a crowd of rough-looking individuals, or is it just sort of like the local miners?
Oh yeah, you see like
what's it at?
There's quite a few. You kind of see a lot of the kids have kind of like taken off towards like stuff like the darts and the some of the board games, but mostly the slime races. But you see that this arm wrestling area kind of has like a bunch of gruff looking dudes, definitely some sailors, and miners, and some clear adventurers.
All right.
And there's one who's like sat down. There's a couple different arm wrestling tables, and one looks at you. He's kind of a squat little man, and he's got like this spiked hat, and he's got an axe strapped to his back. And he goes, "Oi, Gov, you look like you're looking for a challenge. Why don't you have a seat over here and take a shot against me?"
I think I'll do that. And I'll look over to Osborne and kind of like wave over and be like, "Come on, Osborne. See where you're at. Let's try and see how far we can get."
My old bones ain't really. I don't know if I'm as surprised.
Come on, it'll be fun. You gotta live a little.
I'll join you for a little bit. We'll see how far these fragile bones can take.
Look,
right, so
old
yeah, I'll
timer,
sit down.
we've got another table over here for you. So
Arm
what
stretches.
I would like you guys to do, and so Fabula Ultima, for those that haven't played it, and also just as a refresher, uses it's a 2-dice system, and it's so our characters as they were built have chosen kind of there's like a couple attribute spreads that you can pick from. So everything's kind of mostly pre-decided. And so, depending on what the action is, I will ask for 2 dice to be rolled. And so the 4 stats are Dex, Insight, Might, and Willpower. And I can ask any combination of those based on the situation. And I can also call for the same dice to be rolled twice. I also do want to give a quick shout out while I'm thinking about it to, let me find the person. So I'm using Foundry as our virtual tabletop system, and our chat can actually see the Foundry window. Who did this? But the actual module to play a lot of these tabletop games are made by community members and individuals. And so this was made by Spry Ella from the Rooster Games Discord. And so I want to give a huge shout out to them and anybody who worked on that team for Project Fabula Ultima for making my life way easier to run this game for this.
Heck yeah.
So the way it works in Foundry is on the stats check, you will hit roll check. And I want you guys to roll me double might. So your primary and secondary numbers will be might. And then based on how you roll is based on how well you do. So, with that, Osborne, as you are rolling, or as you are there's kind of a scrawnier looking dude. Definitely not as tough as the one across from Cyril. But he's definitely kind of holding his own, and you barely managed to kind of overtake him in that moment during that. So you get to continue to move on.
Ooh. Looks I'm a little more flexible than I thought.
Cyril, you had something kind of fun happen.
All right.
And that is that you have actually triggered a critical success, or a critical hit. So in Fabula Ultima, so long as your dice numbers are higher than... they have to be 6 or higher. Or your rolls have to be, on both dice, have to be 6 or higher. If you roll the same number on those dice, you get a critical. And so let me look at your options here.
So basically, double anything except 1s and 2s.
No, it has to be 6 or higher. So double 6s and up.
Oh, double. Oh, I see. Double 6s, and I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to basically... it's to make it so that if you have a stat drop, you can't crit in that stat.
Okay.
Because the lowest you can have from default is a d6. So you always have the ability to until your stats are dropped.
Okay.
But typically that opens up some extra stuff for you. So I'm trying to find the page in the book. They use the word critical a lot.
Page 42.
Thank you. I was almost there. 40.
Or at least that shows what critical success.
Yeah, if your character rolled a fumble or critical success, apply the corresponding effects. So checks in play, success and failure, opposed checks, group checks, clocks. I'm not there. I'm looking for it real quick. There it is. If you roll, see next page. Opportunities. So, when you roll a critical in the game, you get an opportunity. So you can apply you could pass on advantage. You can cause a creature to suffer an affliction. You could create a bond with somebody, depending on that. A faux pas. Choose a creature present on the scene. They make a compromising statement chosen by the person who controls them. Favor. You could earn favor with the person that you're doing stuff with. Information, lost item, progress. Plot twist. Scan or unmask. You learn the goals and motivation of a creature of your choice. So you kind of just get like a secondary effect kind of of your choice. That's on page 41 if you're looking at the book. So, Cyril, you got a critical on your very first roll of the game. So tell me, how do you want... So you are going to win the match. A 16 handily wins you the match. All
right.
What do you want to be your secondary kind of effect of this?
All right. I want to give advantage to Osborne.
Okay.
Because, he looked a little bit like, I want to kind of reinvigorate him with that adventure spirit and the candid go-getter attitude. And so I want to be like, yeah, no, it's look, we did it. We can keep on going. So I want to give him a +4 to the next time he rolls.
Okay. I like that a lot.
I'll make that so he because Cyril wants to arm wrestle him at the end too.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you kind of give that, and then the man sitting across from you gets up and goes, "Core, blimey, you're quite a bit stronger than you look."
Yeah, it's the robes. They're a bit loose on me, so.
See, I always like to show off my muscles, and you recognize now that he's wearing like this fur vest, and his arms are clearly exposed, his chest is clearly exposed, and he is pretty jacked, for being as squat as he is, and he's like, well, I gotta get one of my other lads up here, and so he calls a couple other people over to arm wrestle you both. So go ahead and roll me another double might, and then
right.
Thomas, your character gets a modifier of +4. So while it's called advantage, it is not the same as D&D advantage.
Uh-oh. Maybe I should have kept that for myself.
Hey, there we go. So Cyril, you get this next one, and you're starting to go, and you recognize that you're just... That first arm wrestle took a lot more energy than you kind of thought it did, despite how handily you won. Something about this particular matchup, you feel quite unprepared for, and your hand slips and he overtakes you.
Gave it a little bit too much effort in my excitement, and paid the price for it the second round.
But Osborne, feeling quite inspired by what Cyril had to say, as you're not watching what he's doing, probably for the best of your that advantage, and you easily overtake the next one up.
Ooh, Cyril, I'm in my prime. Oh man, these arms are feeling really good today.
Yeah, no, you're doing great.
The one who was wrestling you earlier, Cyril, he goes, this seems like to be a fluke. Tell you what, why don't you both arm wrestle each other, and I'll make sure the prize money gets split for you both. I'm having a grand old time.
Yeah, that sounds just downright perfect. All right, Osborne,
Right.
Let's see what you got.
So you guys go ahead and roll your...
Are you ready for these old bones? I'm gonna take you down, Cyril. I'm feeling great. I'm in my prime.
You got 20 years younger.
Jeez. Well, there's my rolling coming in.
I got
But
a
you still
minus-
had the... Yeah, you still had the +4.
We tied.
So you tied.
We tied!
All right, go ahead and go again.
We're in a stalemate.
Yeah, you guys are going at it, and
Who's
there's like a
at
huge
4?
crowd around you now. We don't see a lot of stalemates in these.
Ooh, is that enough? Yes.
Oh yeah.
No.
As the
Oh, it
crowd,
was a 6 and a 9. I
Yeah.
thought it was a double 6.
Oh,
Nah,
I thought it was
quite.
double 6 too.
I thought I got another critical. That's okay.
15's still pretty dang good.
It's a good. It's a good roll. I just thought I got another critical.
Yeah. As you guys see this crowd start to gather around you, and there's chanting on both sides. So you guys are going back and forth, back and forth. But Cyril takes it over in the last moment and finishes off Osborne in a one fell swoop.
I like to think that it was especially because the last one was so terrible. It was more of like just like an endurance thing. Like
Yeah.
Cyril just won out of endurance and not actually through strength.
Well, I guess you're still stronger, but how's your dart hands?
Oh, I think I got a couple bullseyes still in this. I mean, got to keep the blade sharp and the mind sharper, if you know what I mean. So yeah, let's do it.
As you
Let's
guys-
see where we're at.
As you guys finish and start to talk about your next kind of challenge, the man you've been wrestling with, Cyril, he goes, "The name's Yengus. I'm quite impressed with both of you. Been adventurers long?"
And I'll just kind of like maybe subtly, maybe not subtly, kind of like brush the gray hair out of my face and be like, "No, this has been a long time thing."
8, 12 years ago? No, that was when Gerald was with us. Wait, Gerald with us? Who's Gerald?
So you've been at this
You
a
can't
while,
be
I
losing
see.
it already.
And he goes over to the
long
counter.
long
real
enough
quick.
we've forgotten.
Yeah. He rushes over to the counter real quick, and he hands you both a gold coin with a star on it. And it's pretty small. And he takes it to you guys, and he goes, well, I'm sure you've seen a bunch of these laying around, but there have been some of the prizes this year. These are called mini medals. And basically, what these will do is you can use them in place of 2 inventory points, or to replenish, 3 inventory points.
Cool.
So, because in Dragon Quest, you trade them in for items and weapons and stuff. So this is my way of giving you guys a mini medal.
Okay, and that's IP, right?
Yep. So it's
So
kind of
2
like
IP
using
points.
an inventory points potion, so you get a couple more uses throughout the session.
There's actually let me put it in consumables.
But yeah, so you both have 1.
Okay.
All right, and then you guys are heading over to the darts table, or to the darts area.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Okay. The darts zone seems to be pretty well left alone. It's not nearly as busy as arm wrestling, although you suspect that a good chunk of them came over from darts to watch you arm wrestle. Because there was some excitement. But yeah, for whatever reason, there's just not as many people here, kind of giving you guys free reign to play some darts. So this will work the same way, but we are going to do contested skill checks. We're going to do 3 rounds of contested skill checks. And so this is going to be Dex and Dex.
Double Dex, go. And we just roll against each.
Yep.
Ooh.
Hey, Osborne. So, Cyril, you line up to the line. You get your dart ready, and you chuck it across the board, and it zips through the air as it goes into the dartboard. It lands on a 20, so like a respectable shot.
But
And Osborne steps up to the line, and he hits it on the not quite the bullseye, so not 50, but the ring outside of the bullseye for 25.
Wait, remind me again, Cyril. 25, more than 20.
you son of a! It gets ready to get ready to fire the next one.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll your roll your checks.
All right.
Oof.
Oh, 2.
That's a Billy roll if I've ever seen one.
This time, Cyril being a little bit more focused after, again, he knows he's rusty. This is why he doesn't take many breaks. And so he's like, focus, come on.
Yeah.
You can do this.
So, Cyril, you're kind of fuming a little bit, and you're like, I should not be losing. And yeah, you chuck that dart across, and it hits that same ring, that 25 ring, for a total of 45 on your end. Osborne, unfortunately, you got a little bit in your own head. You're feeling pretty high and mighty, and some of your focus is lost as a result. But you did land on the board. You hit a respectable 5 points.
Oh, my elbow.
Osborne, you gotta remind me in my old age, I'm forgetting. Is 25 more than 5?
Well, I mean... Alright, roll again.
It's really back and forth now.
7. Okay. Oh,
Hey.
and
I'm having a heart attack.
And yeah, Osborne, you step up to the line. Again, you're kind of upset with your last performance, and you throw a respectable 20. And Cyril, you go up to the line, and you also throw a 20, which is enough to keep you in the lead.
Yeah, what's the total? I'm at 65.
65. He'd be at 50.
50. Okay.
So, and yeah.
What's 15 points amongst friends?
Hey, don't say it like that. We got one more in us, right? One more to season to claim the victory.
All right.
Are you doing one more throw or one more set?
I don't play darts, so I was thinking one more throw.
One more throw is fine. One more to win it all.
One more
No
throw.
one's playing. No one else
That was
is playing.
intentional.
We can make our own
Oh
rules.
yeah,
I was
absolutely.
gonna say, yeah, it's one of those. Everyone else has moved on, so we can just have fun with the darts ourselves. Oh, maybe I should have left it where it was.
Yeah, Osborne, you chuck it in the 25. And Cyril, it just didn't quite happen for you as you land in the 5, putting you 5 points behind Cyril Osborne right at the end.
Oh. Yeah, what is 15 points amongst friends? I should have left it there.
Look,
Hey, but good job.
I won't tell nobody about the 5 points. Let's move on before you embarrass yourself or I myself anymore.
Yeah.
You see,
Good job, regardless.
you see another
good game.
stout man, kind of wearing this kind of blue and white striped, almost like poncho, as he rolls up to you and he goes, that was mighty fine throwing, boys.
Well, you don't want to lie to my face that directly.
I've certainly seen worse in the festivals past. I've been, it doesn't seem like throwing darts is really your thing, but you still scored pretty well.
I just, I'm used to making sure that I'm holding the tool and not letting it go. So the whole idea of throwing it is a different kind of skill.
He's the muscles. I'm the not muscles.
Exactly, you heard the man. He's the not muscles.
Listen, I'm not saying you needed to defend yourself. I was telling you did legitimately a good job. And so I'd like to.
I'm just having fun.
I'd like to gift you boys one of these each, and he hands you another mini medal.
Beautiful.
Oh. Player
Looking
me is
so
worried
bold.
about the mini medals we are gathering.
don't think about it.
I could duplicate one. Okay.
Okay. You guys probably have, the sun is starting to get a little bit low. But there's still plenty of festival to enjoy if you would like, or you may go to the tavern and rest up. But of the other games, there's some board games. There's poker, and then there are the slime races.
What are the slime races like? So, like, having done those games, are the slime races are the kids still all over there, or is it they've kind of like dispersed over time?
A lot of the kids have dispersed. It's starting to get a little bit late. A lot of them are kind of going to the sweet shop stands and stuff like that. And you can see that there's a group just outside the city gate that's prepping some fireworks for the evening. So some kids are just kind of getting ready for that. It actually seems like the crowd around the slime races is primarily adults. So yeah, those seem relatively available.
I think Cyril is open.
Got a couple
To
extra
however
penny
often.
in my pocket.
Say again?
I got a couple extra zenny in my pocket. How you feeling, Cyril?
I think we can make your pocket a couple zenny lighter if you want to go over to those slime races over there.
I'm thinking the same thing.
All right, yeah, let's go look at that.
Okay, so as you guys continue, you head over to the slime races, and you guys might have understood that that's what this was, maybe not. But it's essentially horse race gambling. But the gimmick is that you don't just bet on any slime. You get a gotcha pull of a slime.
Ah.
Ooh.
And so I need you both to roll me I think there's like 50 of them here. So just do /R 1d50. And it'll generate a number in the chat.
spaces in any of those after
Yes.
/R?
Yeah. I don't know if it matters, but I put it there.
There we go.
1, 2, 7. All right. So your slime, I will put a picture. I'll make a
Whose?
yours, Luke. Save. Is named Slionheart.
Lionheart.
Lionheart.
Uh,
I love it.
make
Beautiful.
an NPC character here for you, so that you can see His Majesty.
All his regalness.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, you went on NPCs. All right. So he's underneath the map on the left side. Oops.
Hey.
So that's Lionheart. And then
Dang.
Dirty rolled a
He is
17.
beautiful.
Beard. He has an awesome beard.
Let's see.
He's got a cape. Oh, he's totally winning. He has a cape.
What else do you need? He's got a beard, awesome mustache, and a cape. He's obviously gonna win.
This game's rigged.
Hey, don't worry. You got. You haven't seen yours yet.
No, we haven't. Is it how's it compare to the mustache and cape?
You know,
Right.
it could be decent,
Oh,
but
It could be.
You know, I'm
Those are
not.
very
could be.
confidence
I'm not
boosting words.
here to lead you one way or the other. There. Also, I love that chat gets to watch me do this in real time. All right, that is a cure slime.
All right.
Well. Does he have a name?
Cure slime.
I think it's Cure Slime.
First line, my boy, you better win.
All right, Lionheart.
So this is so we are going to race from your current starting location. Oops. Free draw, there we go. And you guys are racing to here. It is about, I think it's 18 squares.
All right.
17 squares. 19 from where you, or 18 from where you are standing. But so what I would like you guys to do is you are going to tell me how you encourage your slime to go faster. And from there, I will tell you what you need to roll.
Okay. I feel like I might have.
Also,
Let me just take a peek.
Also,
I've got
ignore
a
the
skill
exclamation
maybe.
mark. It's just because the way the classes, they self-import, they automatically throw themselves in crisis. I promise you, these slimes are not under distress.
I don't know. I'm questioning.
Hey, man, I really want
Okay.
Cure Slime to
Maybe
win
not.
just to get to you.
just to have, yeah, just have the underdog win. You know, show it's more than the cape.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think Sarah will just really lean into the fact that like your name is Lionheart. Like you have everything you need to win this.
Okay. So why don't you roll me might plus might
Ah, okay.
here in a moment.
Okay, holding.
Osborne, how are you going to encourage this little Cure Slime?
So where are we?
You're at the underneath the
scenario.
map. Oh, you're on like, so it's like a it's like one strip of running track. And you guys are on, there's like a fence. And so they're all like lined up and you guys are racing other slimes that happen to be there. But yeah,
Can-
you guys are
Do I
like,
have time to run towards the finish line?
maybe?
I would like to run, if possible. I would like to run towards the finish line
Okay.
and scream, Cure Slime, my boy. I'm hurt. I need healing.
Okay.
That's not fair.
Let's call this.
Your guy has
Using
a cape.
geriatrics against me.
I'm gonna call this Dex and Insight.
Oh, excuse
Okay,
me.
so Might and
Ooh.
Might versus Dex and Insight, and so we're gonna
Okay.
roll one at a time, and one round at a time, and whoever gets to the end first wins.
All right. Let me know when you want to roll.
Go ahead.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
17 and 17.
Oh, dang. Look at that.
Those are some numbers, man.
Holy cow.
So tell you what, I'm just gonna leave you here then. Go ahead and roll again.
I'll roll again. All right. Same ones?
Yeah. Okay, 7 and 12. So Osborne rolled the 7.
Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Go ahead and do it again.
All right. I thought I might just completely roll yours over whenever they come in.
Oops.
Ooh, kind of flipped there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's enough to get across, but it's enough for Cure Slime to also make it. 3, 4, 5, 6,
on,
7,
come on, Cure
8,
Slime.
9, 10, 11, 12. It's a photo
Oh.
finish. So tell you what, I'm going to adjust this because this is not how I thought this would play out.
It's got to be like there and back.
We're gonna do a
Right.
lap.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're back.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got like they got to get to one end and they got to reach to go to the other. So Osborne has to run to the other side and be like, no, wait, I'm over here. It's still hurt.
Okay, yeah. Wait. Yeah, I'm good with that. So you guys both got there. So now you have to make it back.
No, he was one ahead of me.
So like just one over the line.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
All right, go for it.
Ooh, that was good.
Okay.
That one's
1,
close.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, and he would match with me because he got 8.
Yep. All right.
Too close.
Ah, jeez.
You guys both cross the line at the same time. It's whoever has the higher number as you cross.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll. Oh,
Uh-oh. I think that's it.
oh, it's 0 with
Yep.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite enough. As
no!
Pure Slime runs to the rescue to save a non-hurt Osborne.
Cure Slime, my boy.
A very convincing old man was all he needed.
Yeah. At this time, you guys, as almost scripted in a way, because I'm running this show. As the Cure Slime rushes across the finish line, you hear fireworks going off outside of the main gate, and you hear people yelling and cheering and celebrating 380 years of the Dragon Lord's defeat. And you see this Cure Slime rushing over to you, Osborne, to check and make sure you're okay.
Poetic. Uh-oh, the music stopped.
I don't like where this is going.
I don't like that the music stopped. I was happy. I was happy. You mentioned fireworks. And
So the
happy
Cure
music.
Slime comes to me, then he shuts the music off.
I know, right? Cure Slime comes to you.
Yeah. Cure Slime, they're like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And they try to, you see this like healing spell start. And almost as if something snaps in their head, their eyes turn dark red. And that healing spell starts to shift into a fire spell. And you kind of roll out of the way just in time. And you look up to the tower to the north, and you see that the beam of light shooting from this into the sky has turned this. It's almost like the light has kind of come down and imploded on itself. And you see it morph into this dark purple as it fires this shadowy beam into the sky instead. And you see the townspeople starting to panic as stone golems are thrashing buildings. You see slimes are chasing down the different residents, and you see a bunch of the adventurers within start to take up arms. And I'm gonna need you both to roll me initiative.
All right.
And that's just group check.
Yes. So let's grab our battle music again.
What is initiative?
So the way initiative works in this game is it's a
So like a dexterity insight, maybe?
hold on. I need to.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm getting your tokens set up. I need to check to see if. Oh, so Foundry just has an initiative button. It's next to Magic Defense. So you both.
So you don't gotta do the whole group check.
Oh, there we go.
Dex side.
Fine,
To put our
If I click it?
difficulty, our modifier in it, or is it auto?
Leave all that empty.
Yeah, because it does. It just opens a check for me for double might,
Oh, okay.
which
Whoops.
I think it was the last roll we did.
Yeah. Let me double. Let me.
In the book, it's Dex Insight.
Okay, then yeah, roll that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was thinking.
Then
I'll
it didn't
just
add
make
your initiative bonus or
Okay.
negative thing.
So whatever.
Yeah, mine's 0. So
Okay.
I'm at -1.
Okay. So yours is actually a 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
looks like it's the highest for each side.
Each side. So right now, Sly and Heart rolled a 9.
And then it's just like player character or
Yep.
player enemy.
Yep.
So
So it just determines who goes first. And actually, the
Okay.
player slime fumbled. Which doesn't, I don't think means anything for the enemy in this case.
I don't like that I picked Slineheart now. Like I was happy before, now I'm not.
Okay.
You twisted that on me, Billy. Come
I
on.
know. Isn't it fantastic?
Man.
So yeah, I'm gonna need you guys. So you guys get to go first. So the way combat works in Fabula Ultima is it is like JRPG turn-based combat. Initiative just determines which side gets to act first. This is too chill with music. Hold up. There we go. Set it to loop. Okay. So it just determines which side gets to go first. And so you guys get to go first. They can go in any order. You guys can rotate as much as you want, so long. But you only get one action per set of turns.
Okay. Oh. There we go. Let's try to be able to read my skills. You actually have to click on the, like, I think it's like a hidden line on the title, but then you can have them displaying their description all in a row. That's a lot easier. Okay, now I can read all my skills and see what I want to do. I want to say... Okay, I don't have any, like, turn 1... I thought that I might have, like, a turn 1 bonus or something, but I don't, so... I don't think it matters. Do you have any... I don't know. Do you have anything you want to specifically do first round? Otherwise, I just have some, like, big hitters we can start with.
I'm debating. You are mostly type of damage. Mine's yours physical.
Physical. Yes, so he is physical almost entirely. Actually, entirely, I believe. But I can, like, debuff enemies, and then I can protect and guard and heal from guards and stuff like that. So he's very much like a kind of fighter tank hybrid.
Well, then I'm gonna go first because I want to do quick assessment. So
Okay.
at the start of a conflict, you expend up to level times 5 mind point. For every 5 mind points you spend this way, choose one option. Choose a creature you can see, and the GM reveals one of their traits, or name a damage type, and choose a creature, and the GM reveals the creature's affinity towards that damage type.
Okay.
So I'm gonna waste 10 mana points,
Okay.
drop me down to 45, and I want to name physical for both of them.
For both enemies?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh,
So let's...
intriguing. Can you see my little token, like my little cursor? Because I can see yours.
Oh, like
Oh, yeah, you
your-
can.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Okay.
I'll leave mine here so you
Let's
know who I
try
am.
this. So for the Cure Slime... Okay, that's awesome. So it pops it up in chat. So you'll see that the Cure Slime is resistant to physical damage, but the Slion Heart is vulnerable.
Ooh, okay. Very interesting.
So there you go.
That's my turn.
That is a great turn one option.
The music stopped again. There we go. All right, Slion Heart is going to take a swing at Osborne. If I can find, there it is. Bam. All right, does a 10 hit?
No.
Okay. And
Well,
so
is it magical or physical?
physical.
Okay, no, doesn't it?
Okay. So the way Fabula Ultima works as well for attacks is so you roll your accuracy dice, which is 2 dice, and then the way the damages work is there's a base amount of damage that your weapons will do, and then it will take the highest roll of your dice plus that bonus. So because the Slion Heart rolled a 7 and a 3, he has a +2 damage bonus plus his high roll. So his highest dice number was 7, so his damage would have been 9. Is how they calculate damage. It's not a separate roll of the dice like D&D or other tabletop games. So that turn is up. It is now Cyril's turn. Because he needs to go.
All right. Then I think what I will do... Oh, and it... Okay. Don't change tabs or all my skills go away. Let's see. I can try and daze Slion Heart. Might be a good one. Or I can provoke him. Make sure he doesn't go after... Because you're not as physically strong, right, Osborne?
No, I'm mostly rain.
Let's see. Do I want to do that? What is it? Might and willpower. Okay. Compulsion ends if you fall unconscious or leave the scene. If the creature is no longer enraged, or if they are successfully provoked by someone else. So you may spend an action and spend 5 mind points to perform an opposed check against a creature you see. Describe how you taunt them. If you can see they suffer enraged and are compelled to focus their attention on me. Their attacks and unaffected spells must include you among the targets if possible. So I guess it just lasts. It doesn't sound like... It sounds like it has to be like canceled. It doesn't actually have like an end time. So... I will do that. I will provoke Slion Heart.
Okay.
You're like, how dare you turn on me? I was cheering you on. You almost won the race. What is this? Why are you turning on us? So I'll do that as my provoke and get him to focus on me instead.
Okay.
Because I'm worried about my friend Osborne and Slion Heart's swords. Just
Okay.
you know, it just
So you need to
don't mix them.
spend 5 MP.
Yeah. Do I click the skilled or do I just need to subtract?
Subtract it, yeah.
Okay.
It's not quite
do
as
that.
connected yet.
Okay.
And then we need to perform an opposed might and willpower check.
Okay. Can you... Oh, okay. It's actually on the character. Can you, like, display the... Like, I think you can display the numbers on a little figure.
For what?
Sorry, that's not important. Yes. Let me do an opposed check. So is it just roll?
Yep. So I rolled
Okay.
a 6. If you beat a 6,
And
he will
that
be
is
provoked.
might and what? Willpower. Might, willpower. No bonus. Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
So he is now enraged.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, again, one of the cool things about the the module is I just have buttons I can click. So enraged makes it so that I have to attack you with Lionheart. But also his dex and his insight skills have gone down by a dice level. So status effects in this game do more than just like the effect itself. They usually also affect something else, specifically die sizes. And the lowest a dice can go, I believe, is a d6. I don't think it can go any lower than that.
So it looks like it goes away if I fall unconscious or leave.
Yep. So as long as you don't do those things, Lionheart is enraged. It is now Cure Slime's turn, who is going to attempt to zap you, Cyril, with his tentacles. Okay, and I fumble again.
Man,
Billy roll.
First Slime
Billy
wasted all his energy on winning the race, and now he's got nothing left.
Dang, yeah. All right. So that's the whole turn. So now that the whole turn order is done, it now goes back to the player's side. And just because Osborne went first last time does not mean he has to go first this time. The combat system,
Can he though?
He can, yes. But when you're playing in a larger group, for us it doesn't really matter. But if you're playing this, if you decide to play this on your own, viewer, it's meant to be strategic in this way, where you can kind of be flexible with your turn orders. So, whoever wants to go first, you are up.
I'm indifferent. I got a plan ready regardless, so...
I was gonna say all I was gonna do was Blade Storm, and I can attack them both.
Okay.
So when you perform a melee attack, you may spend 10 points to choose one option. Attack gains multi-2, or you increase the attack by 1 up to a max of multi-3.
So some attacks already have multi-2.
Oh, understood.
Yeah.
So if I was doing something,
you can make it multi-3. But since your sword is single, it would be
yes.
multi-2.
I guess I'll do that if you don't care. I don't really have a preference on when, though.
I'll let you go first. That's fine.
Okay. So then I will do that. I will do Blade Storm, and I gain multi-2. I can instead focus it on... I think because Cure is resistant to physical, I'm going to focus it all on the Lionheart. So just to clarify, my heroic skill is like a passive. When you perform a melee attack with a multi, you choose a target. If you choose to target only one creature, it deals extra damage.
Yep.
So it's just a passive. It's not like I need to spend points or anything.
No.
Okay. Then I will spend 10 points to do Blade Storm. The attack gains multi-2, which in this case adds 5 damage. And if I remember correct, multi... I need to double check, but I think multi means... I want to make sure it means 2 attacks.
Yeah, that's what I...
We select as many different targets as a specific weapon allows. Multi-2 lets you target up to 2 different creatures, for instance. You perform a single accuracy check and compare to the defense of every target, determining which of them are being hit. Rolling a critical success means you hit all targets, while a fumble means you miss all of them.
Yeah, so you hit them twice and they do, I think it's a flat 5, not 1 for each strike.
So what it is I can select up to 2, but if I choose to target just 1, I get a damage buff.
I see. So
that's what it is. So it makes Tempest Strike is getting it the strength even if you only focus 1. So that's what I'm doing technically. Is I'm doing a melee attack plus 5.
Okay.
That's what all that comes down to. So I need to do 10 points mana. And then what is the roll for weapons?
So do you have your items weapon built in your thing? So if you click the little bag next to Greatsword, it will roll it for you.
Gotcha.
And
then I need to add some things. So I need to add a couple things. The weapon melee mastery, I gain a bonus of 4 to the accuracy. So that's an 18 to hit. and then it's 22 because I didn't add the +5 for the
Yeah, right. Okay.
Tempest. Sorry.
So you definitely hit.
So 18 to hit and 22 damage.
Okay. So
Ooh, starting off
I
strong.
Highlight Mr. Man. And right click. There we go. Awesome.
Dang,
So-
in one strike.
So all I had to do was just, again, to kind of point out how cool Foundry is. So I highlighted Slineheart, I clicked the damage, and it automatically took the damage. It also recognized that he was vulnerable, so it automatically doubled the damage.
That's all.
So it did all of that automation for me.
Beautiful.
So yeah, Slineheart is not happy. So Slineheart, because he is enraged, he's gonna do his thing, and he's gonna take a swing at you.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 9 to hit does not.
Against
defense.
my physical? No, it does not. I have 11.
Okay. That's that. We're back up to Osborne.
All right. So knowing that Cure Slime is resistant to physical, and seeing that my buddy Cyril is taking on the big guy, I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna spend 5 inventory points,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
What you're
use
making.
alchemy.
Yeah.
So I need to roll 4 d20s.
Yeah, okay.
I'm so ready for this.
The alchemy table is so good. We love random chance.
And so
Oh,
now
dice.
I have those 4 numbers I can place anywhere. I can put one for a target and one for the effect on the table.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's cool.
So yeah, there's two tables. There's the effect table and the target table. And so
So I have
the target table's like
Yes.
hits everybody. It hits just enemies, just allies. There's a whole list of things, and then the effects table has those similar options.
perfect. So I'm going to use that 7
Okay.
for the target, which is one enemy I can see, and I'm going to use it for Pure Slime.
Okay.
And I am going to use, let's see, 3 or 6. So either air damage or earth damage. Let's go air damage. So it suffers 20 air damage.
Okay.
Oh, but the amount increases to 30 if you are level 20 or higher.
Which you are.
So it's going to get 30 air damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to just quickly reach into my Tinkerer's pouch. I'm going to just sort of quickly try to just throw something together on the spot and just throw it and see what happens.
Yeah, and sure enough, you see this bottle that you've concocted. You chuck it at the Cure Slime, and you see the bottle kind of shatter as this burst of wind swooshes out of the bottle and surrounds the Cure Slime.
Swooshes.
Kaswoosh, I am going to be using the Dragon Quest spell names.
No, I love it.
Perfect.
It's perfect.
Cure Slime, after this, is going to use...
No.
it's going to be
dang
20 MP total. Whoops. Math. And it's
it. He
going to
used
give
his
him...
namesake against us.
He's going to cast Cure, multi-heal, specifically, to heal just 10 points to both Slineheart and itself. That does bring us back to the top.
Okay. I don't want to go too hard into using my MP, because I could do another Blade Storm. I might just focus on doing another attack, so if you have anything you want to do, and I'll just keep going after Slineheart, so if you want to do anything else, I think that's good. Most of mine are passives, and like I said, if I need to guard specifically, I have like counterattack and provoke and things like that. So not a ton of options. It's going to be more like direct for situations. So I'm probably just going to attack right now until we're in more immediate danger.
Yeah, I think after messing with that and with a good chunk of inventory points, I'm going to go ahead and just use my bow now.
Can I give him one of my medi minerals?
You
I have the
use?
2.
Well, just in for the future, can I?
Technically.
Can you do it in combat?
I think it would
or
be
is that like a
something-
turn?
Yeah, it's kind of like using your turn to use an item. It's like getting your thief to use an item on somebody else.
Okay, so I can use it on him as my action?
Mhm.
Okay.
I would allow it.
We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
So I think right now I'm just going to use my bow on... Resistance just like halves damage, right? Yeah, I'm just going to just try and do some damage on Cure Slime.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that hits. It did throw Cure Slime back into Crisis. Okay.
Okay.
Sly
All I'm
and
doing.
Heart, in his rage, is going to continue his onslaught of attempting to hit Cyril
That's good.
with a 9. So,
Dang it.
classic Billy dice in action.
No, I want if the accuracy is even, I can counterattack, and he's got 9 twice. So it's like, you're not doing anything to me, but I'm also not getting to attack back. So
Look,
it's a win in that regard.
Yeah, just tell me to roll better, I guess. I don't know. Tell Lady Luck to do something about it. Okay, next up.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. Okay, I will just do another attack, and then yeah, I'm going to keep focusing on Sly and Heart, so it'll just be another normal attack. Sorry, I'm having to add things, so it is +4 to the accuracy, and no damage this time, so I'm just going to do a normal attack. So +4 to the accuracy, and that is under the actual item. Okay. Okay, there we go. See, I'm learning how this thing works. Okay. So 18 to hit, 18 physical.
Okay. He's back under... Oh, no. That's it.
Is that it?
So Sly
Did I
and
get him?
Heart goes down. You see the red eyes kind of starting to dissipate a bit as the slime kind of deflates and the warrior falls off the front. Doesn't look like he's permanently dead. He doesn't dissipate like some of the monsters you're used to fighting. But it definitely seems you have knocked some sense into him at the very least. But
right.
we're not done.
No.
So next up is Cure Slime, who's going to attempt to shock you, Cyril.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He's going to attempt to.
Alright,
No, it's odd again. Dang it.
yeah. So, we're back at the player order.
Okay. Do you have any non-physical attacks?
No.
Okay. Well, then we just gotta keep hacking away.
Just getting lucky with making the potions. That's all I got.
Yeah. Well, just
I
mean,
I
for
didn't
now,
even
we'll just-
consider like the damage at all. Creating a character.
I totally didn't either. But hey, I'm down for it. We'll make it work.
Okay, 14 hits.
14 to hit.
So... Yeah, Cure Slime, you know, this... It's kind of like jelly up top here. The arrow kind of hits and then it pushes off. But it still, like, hurts. As Cure Slime shrieks as this arrow enters its brain and then shoots out. Cure Slime again is going to go for the shock on Cyril. There's a 16 to hit with a critical.
So that definitely hits.
'Kay.
First off, so I do counterattack, but with the critical, I don't know what the order you want to do.
Ooh, that's good point. I was on page 41 with my opportunities. Let's see. What I would like to do is give myself the opportunity. Let me get to the page. It's taking me a minute. Okay, I'm going to take the opportunity of... I'm going to use the opportunity to create progress. And I am going to initiate a clock.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, our first clock.
Yeah.
I'll say the first one.
So clocks are a system from Blades in the Dark. Come on. You draw on the clock. Draw free. Here we go. I'm gonna start a 4-segment clock with 2 segments filled in. And that's if this fight doesn't end before the clock fills up. There will be reinforcements on the way.
Oh, dang it. Okay. Should we...
But you can still do your counterattack.
Yes, okay. So my counterattack is after an enemy hits or misses you with a melee, which this is, if the result of their accuracy was an even number, which it was, and we form a free attack against that enemy after their attack has been fully resolved. This attack must be melee and must have that enemy as the only target. And treat high roll as 0 when calculating, but I don't have anything for that, so I think it's just a normal attack.
Okay.
So counterattack, 8 to hit, not my highest.
8 does hit. Just barely.
Ooh, beautiful. So 15 physical.
So it said, hold on, what's the... Let me read the...
Or 12. Sorry, I forget I have +4. It's 12. Because I have 4 to all my attacks. Here, I think I can add that just in the greatsword to make this easier.
Okay, so your high roll damage, you see how it says 5 HR on your damage in the chat?
Say that one more time. 5 HR where?
Yeah, in the chat under damage. So your counterattack is saying to turn that 5 into a 0. So it's your base damage, which is 10.
Oh, okay.
But you have your stuff still, right? That does extra damage?
I only if I spend mana, so
Okay.
no.
Okay.
It's 10.
Okay.
So it's 12 to hit, 10 damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We didn't do all of the configuring of Foundry stuff for
No, we did not.
all the skills, so that's why we're having to do math stuff. Normally you can do that.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
We have lives and we're busy. This is where
Okay, so I'm gonna add the bonus for my melee to the greatsword itself.
That's fine.
Just to make this easier.
Yeah, works for me.
So that'll calculate correctly now.
Okay. So is that top of the order again?
So yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Since
Right?
it's the...
Because Osborne shot it first?
Yep, since the turn is ended. Oops.
Or no, I didn't go. Right? Because he attacked me.
Yeah, that's right.
And I didn't
that's
attack
right. That's
him.
right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yes, yeah, it is your turn.
You
Yep.
still gotta go.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do... Well, I was going to heal, but I'll go ahead and attack because we got a clock now. I'll go ahead and just do another basic attack.
Okay.
He's in crisis, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, we got to get him out of here then. What's he hanging around here for?
Alright, yeah, and so as you take your swing at the Cure Slime, again, you can tell it's just not connecting as much as you would normally like for your enemies.
Sliced jello.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Jello was like kind of hard and it kind of bounces off.
Ooh, stale jello.
It's not great, but it is enough. You see that the red beady eyes of the Cure Slime dissipate as you guys have completed your first combat encounter. And before
First
the,
combat is level 20.
before the clock did
Cure
anything.
Slime, my boy. You betrayed me.
But it's far from time to cheer as the rest of the city is undergoing major panic as monsters are going mad and attacking the citizens.
Yeah.
And you
You
see,
gotta fix that.
Yangus, your arm wrestling friend, with his giant axe, just kind of, he's spin attacking, taking out many enemies at once. He's fending off against like an army of slimes. And you see that he's got the mayor kind of behind him. And he looks over to you guys, seeing that you guys have finished your bout. And he goes, "Oi, Gov, take the mayor and get out of here."
All right. Sounds like a job for us.
All right.
And the mayor rushes over to you and he goes, "Oh, thank you, lads. Get me to the front gate, and I'm gonna need your help past that. But let's get to the gate first."
Sounds good.
And so for this, I'm gonna make you guys another clock. But this one is on your side.
Okay.
Oops. Freehand. There it is. So it is another 4-segment clock.
Okay.
For those following along and are interested in the rules, you can have 4-segment, 6-segment, 8-segment clocks. So it kind of meant to show the various degrees of difficulty. And I'm going to go ahead and fill one segment, from you guys clearing your enemies. So now, tell me how you are going to make your way to the front gate through the waves of monsters that are attacking.
Zigzag.
So I don't know if we can apply in combat actions out of combat, but I have protect to basically take any hits for someone who's targeted on a hit.
Okay.
So until the start of your next turn. So I don't know how you want to play it, but I would figure that Cyril's focused on literally guarding, body blocking anything that would go towards the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
And Osborne, if you clear a path or find a route or something to that effect, then we'll just follow you out and I'll make sure he doesn't get harmed.
I was thinking, I have
I can
Flash
also-
of Insight.
Okay.
So when I roll a 13 or higher on a check performed to investigate a creature, item, or location.
Ooh,
This
that'd be
includes using study action during conflict. You may ask the GM up to level questions concerning the subject of the investigation.
good. So maybe a route out, or
A
can you
safe route,
see-
yeah.
Yeah, can you see a relatively clear or less populated spot?
I think I may try that. If that's
Okay.
something I can do.
Go ahead and
Depending on that, then I will follow that up then,
Okay.
based on the
will
results
you
of
throw that ability in chat for me? I think if you just click the icon next to the thing. There we go. Okay. So study action during conflict. You may GM up to 3. Okay, just 3. Is there a list?
No.
Okay. Nice. The
Basically,
Game
yeah,
Master will
use-
answer truthfully.
Mm-hmm. It's in the rules, Billy.
Dang. Alright, so you actually see that in your thing there is the study skill, which is double insight if you'd like to do that. Or you just do
Double
both.
insight.
You need a 13 or higher. Not quite.
I want to use a fate point.
Okay, yeah. So tell us. So we have this currency in Fabula Ultima called Fabula points, and
Oh yeah, fabulous.
you are able to use those to swing things in your favor or re-roll things. And so, Thomas, tell me how you are going to use this Fabula point to justify getting to re-roll that sad little
So-
3.
I'm staring out, looking at everything, and seeing all the monsters. Which I have notes on the monsters. I know their patterns. I know their attacks. I just feel like there's got to be. I can find something in here. So I'm really focusing on the knowledge I have within this time limit
Mhm.
to sort of understand, the route of the city that I've probably been in, the monsters that I've fought, and I sort of have notes on.
Okay.
So I'm using past knowledge to sort of alter fate.
Awesome. So yeah, go ahead and so you'll right-click your chat bar and click invoke trait to re-roll, and then it'll ask you which dice you
Okay. Does a trait really don't matter?
No,
I'll just do that.
not for the purpose of this. Ooh,
No.
unfortunately worse. So unfortunately, you did not roll a 13 or higher. But I will tell you what, I will answer one question for you. You did roll an 11 originally, and you used a Fabula point. I will give you one question.
Okay. Question is, now I'll be fair.
Mhm.
In a rush, what do I assume is the safest route? What can I assume with my knowledge in a rush? So get a little bit of a penalty.
Yeah.
What would be the safest route? Like, just glancing really quickly, what would be the safe?
Yeah, you see an alleyway that kind of leads to the front gate. That seems that it's too small for a lot of the bigger, more dangerous monsters to get through. And so you could probably squeeze through that relatively easily with some like small slimes and like bunnicorns to kind of push aside.
Well, Cyril, I'm not sure what type of dangers might be, but probably less big monsters down that way.
All right, that's good enough for me. I think I'll keep with the protect then.
Okay.
Focus again.
Yeah.
Focusing on taking any hits for him.
Okay. Would you roll me Dex and Might, Cyril?
Certainly. Dex and Might. No bonuses. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys start to rush through, thanks to the pathway that Osborne was kind of able to discern, there were a lot of like smaller creatures that you were kind of able just to push aside. Not a lot of them were kind of prepared for adventurers to come storming down those alleyways. So I'm going to fill 2 segments of the clock.
Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Is this a good clock we want
this
filled?
is a good
Okay.
clock. You want to fill the clock.
Good. All right. I was like, is this one of those clocks where bad things happen or good things happen?
This is a good clock.
At the 4th Demon Lord comes down and smites us.
Yeah, as you guys rush out of the alleyway, you find that there's just a little bit of pathway between you and the gate itself. But you see quite a few giant stone golems kind of impeding progress. How do you want to try to get around this?
I could try it, and well, maybe not ideal. I could provoke them, and you could run with the mayor around, but then I would have to get out somehow. But possible. What else? So, like, there's 2 stone golems? Are they like standing in the gateway? Like
not like directly in the gateway. They're kind of just like in between pathways.
In the area between us. Okay.
Yeah. So long
as are there other monsters as well?
There's some smaller ones, but they are not really going to be ones to bother you.
Okay.
A lot of the smaller ones are being kind of handled by the other adventurers. The stone golems seem to have just kind of posted themselves up as like sentries.
Okay. And all of these monsters have the red eyes, right? There's not any sign of any that don't.
Not here, anyway.
Well, great. Lovely. No friends to find. Yeah, I think we could try that, unless you got a better idea.
I got nothing that doesn't involve trying to use an or Fabula point. So,
I mean,
right now I'm just sort of whatever we can do.
Now, can you remind me what our actions or choices are with the Fabula point, Billy?
So you can alter the story in specific ways. It just kind of depends on like when the story is, like when the time kind of comes. Let's see.
Is there anything wrong with me doing it now? Does there need to be a trigger of some kind?
No,
I know
not
there's
necessarily.
at least to get them.
Yeah, with the ones like re-rolling or invoking bonds or re-rolling for traits, those require some sort of like trigger. But with the actual using Fabula points, let me get to the page and look up the options. I know there's alter the story is one. So like maybe there's an opening or it's like a narrative.
Some other heroes come in and start fighting the stone guards or something. Something like story plot. Put it up where we have an opening.
I want to. So you said they were building houses and stuff originally, right? Are they still by those in any way?
Some
Or
of
they
them
moved
are.
away
Some,
from it?
some of them have kind of started to move over from that one, but those are not the specific stone golems.
Okay, that's what I wanted. These. Okay. Well, I was thinking we could have like something block the path between us, and we could run around.
I mean,
Oh yeah. What if?
yeah.
What
so-
if I did it where, if I could spend a point, I would say that the golems, as they're stomping around, one of them like steps a little too hard on a otherwise soft spot of brick and dirt underneath, and his foot just kind of goes straight through the floor, and he gets kind of like Looney Tunes style trapped, one leg down, and he can't get up, and he's like kind of stuck there.
Sure.
We could use that as a chance to like
So I will
run around and get away from him.
Yeah, I like that. So why don't you go ahead and roll me your let's call this Dex and Might again for you. And for Osborne, let's call this Dex and Dex. And I will lower the difficulty of my requirement with that Fabula point.
Okay. So Dex and Might for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
neither one was good. Oh no.
It's not ideal, but I tell you what, it's a good thing you used a Fabula point. So as you're going and running, and you're like, you've got the mare behind you, and this golem that you try to kind of get the fast track around, you notice a small patch of like upset brick and dirt, and he lifts his foot up to try and stomp on you, and as he does, his other foot just immediately, as he puts the weight on that foot, he crumbles into the floor underneath of him crumbles as he gets stuck, and he's unable to control himself as he tries to stomp on you.
Perfect.
And you guys are able to make it through. And the other stone golem is just too far away and too slow to be able to do anything and catch you.
Beautiful.
And with that, you guys have made it through. I know, I forgot to put the
Wrong game.
yeah,
Wrong
I forgot
game.
to put up the Dragon Quest sound
Right
effect.
Dragon Quest Day. Dragon Quest Day.
All right.
It's the.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, it's like
Just
a
a
little
little-
jingle. Yeah, it's not even a full song. Yeah, as you guys finally make it past the gate, the mayor looks at the both of you and he goes, "Oh, thank you. I don't know what would cause the beam of light to lose energy like that. The monsters have lived friendly with us for hundreds of years now. Why today?"
Well, I mean, I feel like the why is not so much the reason as how. What caused that light to switch over? I mean, that's sort of what allows the monsters to maintain their faculties and not, well, kind of just motion back to the calamity that's going on inside.
Yeah.
Is there, was there anyone near the light tampering with it? Anything that we know of?
There shouldn't have been, but at this rate, we're just gonna have to go check. I can guide you the quickest way to the tower. Are you guys willing to help?
I think it would only be right
I
to
need a-
rectify this situation.
I'll get my breath a little second here. Whew. Okay. So, wait,
Sorry, I'll
we
get you
going
a
back
wheelchair.
in the city?
No, the tower, and he points like to the outside of the city, and there's like a very obvious kind of path to take, and there's no carriage necessarily, but there is like a couple stray horses tied to the outside of the city walls that he grabs a couple so that
Okay.
you guys can, so that all three of you can head to the tower
Shotgun.
itself. What does that mean?
It's just a thing he says. We don't know, but he loves saying it.
Okay.
It's an old person thing. I don't.
You learn some fun phrases when you get to my age.
You just start making stuff up.
I don't remember half the stuff I say anymore.
Gotta God, I wish I didn't remember what you said.
All right, yeah, I guess.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, Cyril's down. Let's
Yeah.
go take out this
Nope.
tower. Let's see what's going on.
well, since you guys have successfully gotten the mayor out, it's pretty easy to kind of maneuver and navigate towards the tower. Not that it would have been too hard anyway, but there's like an air of ease of travel, despite the franticness you just escaped.
Understand.
And you get to the tower, and change the map.
Ooh, map change.
Ooh.
Cool. Music change too.
And so,
This game's got everything.
I try.
Map changes,
Yeah.
music changes.
I
So
feel so
as you
immersed.
guys get to the tower, you guys have been, you've been around the continent of Alfgard, hunting monsters, doing all sorts of stuff.
Mhm.
You've probably attended this festival a handful of times in your
Yeah.
lifetime. This tower looks vastly different than you remember it. It's normally this kind of like pearly white and blue, kind of more a proper tower. But it is kind of transmogrified into this like almost castle-like state. And is kind of converts to this black and purple shroud. The front gate has this purple sort of hue on the front. Almost like it's telling you not to come.
Well, that's just what the bad guys would always say. That's not gonna stop us though.
So, what would you like to do?
So is the mayor heading back? Is he hanging out outside? What's
he's
he
with
doing?
you.
Is he gonna come inside? Or are we gonna have to
Well, it depends. You want
watch him?
have to ask him.
Yeah, all right. I'll ask the mayor. I think we'll need to go inside and take care of whatever's going on here. But I mean, are you able to fight? Do you want to go take care of your civilians? I mean, what's your plan?
Well, I don't see much need for me to be here. I will probably head back and try to do my best to rally the people to safety. Let the adventurers there handle the mass of monsters.
All right.
Before you leave, you might happen any supplies for us to help us out. I need a couple IPs.
Well, I heard you won a couple mini medals from some games. Those are spectral coins that can be converted for items. So I would make sure you use those if you need to.
Okay.
Speaking of items, it's a matter of we just have
Yeah. You just,
item points and we say what we want to use, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's not like we need to actually physically have bought and
No.
purchased.
It's
said
like
things.
Adam West Batman.
Okay,
You just
that's a great
yeah,
description.
if you have the points, you just have the item you need.
Is there a page that shows those?
Yes, there's not very many. It's
I know it's not. The searching by items is proving very slow, given that items is on the term items is on every page.
yeah, right.
Need to pick a different search term, I think.
I have it here. So, come on, highlight. Thank you.
But the reason I'm asking is I think depending what's there, I was gonna give Osborne one of my mini medals because at the very least I only need one, if any.
Okay, well
Um,
that didn't paste very well. But elixirs and remedies are 3, and those heal 50 mind points or hit points. Tonic is 2, it recovers a status effect. Elemental Shard is 2, it does 10 damage of your choice. And then the Magic Tent allows the group to rest, and it's 4 points.
Well, I'm gonna pop out one of those mini medals. I'm gonna sort of just look at it, try to take a bite out of it.
Mhm.
Mayor, how does this work?
Well, what kind of item do you require?
Oh, does it count as an item, or does it fill up IP?
Yeah, You're thinking about future items?
Yeah, I'm trying to fill up my IP
Yeah.
back.
Okay. So
I can
as you're thinking
utilize.
as you're thinking about the wonders of items you can create with the power of the mini metal, as you bite into it, it doesn't feel good to bite into the coin, but as you do, afterwards it starts to kind of fizzle away, and you feel your potential for items expanding. Not expanding, replenishing.
That's fancy.
So you recover 3 item points.
Well, I ain't getting any younger. You ready, Cyril?
Here, I am. Yes, I am. Where is it? Sorry, I was trying to upload the IP table, but I think that's proving to be more than I'm able to do quickly. And I have no idea where it went. Okay, well, that just threw it somewhere. Not going to worry about that. Never mind. Yes, I am ready. I give one of my mini medals to Osborne for the future because looking at the list, I will probably not use a whole lot. So I will at least give one. And if he needs another, I've got another.
Fair enough. Something up real quick. I don't do the podcast DM engineering anymore. But for those of you potential dungeon masters, if you're doing a one-shot, I recommend you do a combat that's just kind of whatever, a middle-of-the-road combat for your players, so that when stuff shows up later, you can edit while your party's doing stuff. So you can balance the rest of the one-shot.
There you go.
So they don't steamroll the entire thing.
PK, GPK.
Or that.
You saying we were stronger than you were expected there, Billy?
A little bit. I don't know how to balance combat, I'll be honest. I never do.
I don't know. No, you're good. I'm poking fun as
You
usual.
just fake it till you make it.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm only mentioning it because my chat can see
only
me
level
right
20.
now clicking through things. And they're like, what is this guy doing? And it's exactly
This
what I'm
is the
doing.
behind the scenes process. This is what every DM goes through.
Yeah, I know.
You think it's all just creative process. No, it's hours and hours of Excel spreadsheets to get the numbers to work.
If I were smart,
Yeah,
I would buy a laptop, and the laptop would be running the behind the scenes Foundry, and then I would have the cool
No, if we were smart, you'd have Matt Mercer in an earpiece.
That's true. That's true. When can I expect that to happen?
Yeah, get him on
Right.
the call.
Like, hey Matt, here's what I need. Just make me
Okay,
better.
you heard what happened, right? They took those guys out pretty easy. Who should I throw out
Yeah.
next?
Listen, I know Fabula Ultima is not normally your game, but can you just help me out? And be like, yeah, bro, I got
Get
you.
a quick.
3 gold
Quick
dragons?
couple,
Bet.
Yes. So anyway, for the chat that just watched all that go down and the VOD later, you can see it. So, yeah,
Looking forward to it.
as you guys start to approach the gate itself, man, okay, remind me not to use Foundry's music thing again. It doesn't work as well as that.
Got to use that thing I
Yeah, definitely.
told you about. I'll show it to you sometime. It's really good.
So, regardless, as you guys both try to push through the gate, you see that the purple hue starts to kind of fade away. And as you walk up that kind of little staircase up to the center door, right about there.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't have pings on? Oh, that's fine.
You see my cursor, just kind of like right
about
here.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
You see that there is a symbol on the door, and it's also kind of covered in this purplish hue. And as you guys walk toward it to start to pull it away, you kind of feel this tinge in your hand. It almost feels like your hand is not burning, but there's this flaming sensation in your hand.
Ooh.
As this symbol carves itself into the back of your hand, and this bold light expels out of it and dissipates the the barrier on the door. Both of you.
Well, that's normal.
I've seen my fair share of this situation.
Your hand normally
I think-
glows on the back whenever you approach spooky purple fog.
Oh no, my hands get tingly when I go near.
Oh,
religious
okay.
places.
No, same. I just was like, just wondering, like, what have you been hiding from me? we've been traveling for so long. What do you mean this is normal? So is it like gone? Like the fog is
The
gone?
fog is
now?
gone, and you kind of see the symbol on the back of your hand start to slowly fade away.
And what does
Is
it
yours
look
look the
like?
same?
Oh, great DM.
Oh, it looks
does it look like?
fantastic. Let me pull up a picture.
See, it's about asking the right questions.
I will say, using Opera GX helps a lot. I'm not sponsored, but I would very much would be.
Yeah, not to sound like an ad or anything, but like genuinely, I really have been looking into getting that.
Here's the thing:
over
the best
Chrome.
thing is there's like a screenshot thing, and you can like highlight what you want to screenshot. So I don't have to screenshot the entire freaking screen.
sounds
When I
right.
just
Yeah, I've been
wanna
looking
find
into it.
something.
I've just been too lazy to like look too deep into it.
I'm just too ingrained into Chrome at this point, so it's more of the
transfers-
effort needed.
It
to
transfers
switch.
all of your stuff from Chrome.
Yeah, I'm like Google. I got like
Ooh.
Pixel and Google everything. Some sort of like Google fanboy, I guess.
Oh yeah, so am I. But I
I'm an
swapped.
unintentional Google fanboy.
I-
Yeah,
I
there's too
swapped-
much stuff that accidentally turned that way.
Yeah.
yeah.
Would you swap?
Yeah.
So,
I use Google for everything. Might as well get the phone.
yeah. It's.
Oh, jeez.
I mean. it's what
Don't
I
remind me.
have. Journal, create journal entry. Let's see if
I'm
this
sorry,
is
Billy.
on.
You were saying you swapped from something?
But yeah, I swapped to Opera because it apparently uses less RAM. So when I'm streaming, it's really
Yeah. I've heard it's a lot less resource intensive.
All right, I guess I'll.
nice. Oh,
Honestly, I just like the idea of having like cool themes and stuff.
yeah, mine's Persona 3
That is-
right now.
Yeah, I saw some Cyberpunk and Dark Souls ones, and I was like, okay, like, yeah, I gotta try it, right? Like, that sounds cool. I'm actually surprised it's not a Dragon Quest right now.
Well, I was really hyped
Right?
about Persona 3 Reload.
That's true.
Okay.
Have you beat it yet?
Show players. No, I have not. Okay, show players. So did something
Hey,
pop up?
I see it.
Okay, great.
Yep.
So another cool thing is you can create like, if you really want to get super into stuff with Foundry, you can create like journal entries that you can then splash to your players. Whether it's like written notes from like NPCs and stuff, and then you can just make a whole journal table. You can flash the journal stuff to your players when you want to make note of something. So there you go. That's the symbol.
Awesome.
And there it is again.
That
in the
looks
chat.
very cool and mysterious.
Yeah. And as you guys push through the central door, you see this grand hallway. And in the center of this grand hallway, you see. Grab you guys back down here. You see a golem, but this one is coated in like solid gold. And beyond it, you see like a throne, and you see this giant mirror behind the throne. And you hear the golem speak to you, and he goes, "Who dares disturb the master of this castle?"
Well, if you keep yelling, it's probably you.
I'm gonna say, have you no respect for your master? We're being quiet. Why aren't you?
You do not belong here, you bearers of light.
Well, I think it's where you're wrong. Is I think you're the intruder here, because you see, up until a few moments ago, your abode was not spewing such purple, creepy darkness. And
You shall be extinguished. And he steps forward.
I don't believe
I'm not
that for
on
a second.
fire.
Roll initiative. And we're back.
And we're back. Dex and Insight, right?
Yes.
Difficulty.
Cyril actually winning the fight
Awesome.
there, the initiative. So you guys get to start. So yeah.
Okay. I would probably just gonna provoke.
Okay.
Since he looks like a big boy.
Sure.
Are you cool with that? Starting that turn 1, and I'll
That's
provoke.
fine.
And if you want to like figure out what he's weak to or hit points or whatever, something like with that with your insight, that'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then I will do that. So it is. And I didn't do this last time, by the way. So I won, but I was handicapping myself. I roll might, willpower, and I add 3. I didn't add 3 last time.
Okay. And I just roll might versus willpower. Might and willpower.
So yes, might and willpower.
Okay. Well,
Ooh. Is that a
I
crit?
rolled a crit. And it was a higher number. So I am going to
I don't like that.
yeah, so
That's not okay.
I just kind of wave that away. I'm not going to do anything else with the critical for this.
Oh, come
I'm just
on.
going to wave it away. There's not really anything
No.
here for him. So
All right.
he's going to just ignore your advance.
I think I lose. Yeah, I lose 5
MP.
MP.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, he is going to use that opportunity still. And he's going to throw a big rock at you.
Well, at least he's still going after me.
Oh my god. Okay, that's a 4 to hit.
That is a Billy roll if I ever saw one right there.
Yeah. Mind
Dang.
you, with
Yeah.
a D10 and a D6.
Oh, but it's even, so it means I can attack back.
True, it does mean you can counterattack.
Okay, so again, it's regular, but I don't add the HR. That was what we learned.
Yeah.
So roll this. Accuracy is already added. So it's 9 to hit, 10 damage.
Okay, that is going to miss.
I would say that seems too low. Okay. Dang. And I will be back in 2 minutes. Go ahead and keep going. I've got my headphones in, alright?
Okay.
And it's my turn.
Yes, because yeah, he attacked and then, or he did provoke, monster attacked, and so then it would lead it to you.
All right. So my question.
What's up?
So the wording is at the start of a conflict. Does that mean it has to be the first move, or is it just at the
yes.
beginning? Okay. Can't do the quick assessment, which is fine.
Well, I think it just has to be like, I'd give it to you, like turn 1.
Okay. Well, then I'm just going to spend 5 points and just ask about physical damage. This golem.
Okay, physical?
Yeah, I just want to see like physical.
Yeah.
That's both of our main things. So
Yeah.
physical,
He is neutral.
neutral, perfect.
Yep. Let's see, we'll do a quick pause and we'll wait for Luke to get back. Chat, once again, thank you guys for hanging out. I know this is not our normal thing where I get to interact with chat too much, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hope you're having a good time.
Good old chat.
Good old chat.
Hi, chat. Hope you guys are having a good day.
Fine. Pause that. There it is. Now I can add a song. You have to stop the entire playlist to add music.
Alright, I am back. Sorry. So, yeah, is that supposed to be done, like, literally first action?
I don't think so.
Well,
It says
my
start
bad
of
if that was the
conflict.
case.
I assume it'd probably be up to GM. It would definitely have to be within the first round.
Yeah.
But I guess it would
Mhm.
probably be up to GM if it's first round or the actual first. 'Cause I haven't seen anything rule wise about it that I've seen so far. Just skimming.
Okay.
Wait, does my other song work now? No, it doesn't. It's fine. Okay. So with you back. There we go. New battle music. All right.
And then
So that
go
brings
ahead.
us back to the top of the order. So the gold man, that's his name, is neutral to physical damage.
Okay.
You want to take the first go, or is it?
Oh, sorry. I think so. If I provoke him, not only does he focus on me, but he also gets debuffed. So I'm kind of wondering if I should try that again versus just attacking. So
I mean, yeah, debuff would be nice if we could get to it.
I could also focus on. I could do a breach. So breach, or no, it's bone crusher. Bone crusher, crusher. I can inflict daze or weak if it hits. So,
True. You just have to hit.
what is weak exactly? Is weak? I'm assuming less damage.
Let's
Like
see.
he does less damage.
Let me click the button. So that brings the might die size down 1.
Okay, then I want to do that. I'm going to do bone crusher on him.
So that's after you can make that choice after you hit with a melee attack.
Right. So it'll be a normal greatsword attack. Ooh, good. 13 to hit.
13 does hit.
Okay, so no damage.
Okay.
It's 0. And instead, I cause him to be, or wait. When one more hits, that would deal damage. You may have it deal no damage to inflict weak on each target hit by the attack.
Okay.
So that's what I want to do. So he is now weak.
Okay. Great. So yeah, with that, his might die size goes down.
Okay, then that is my turn.
Real quick.
I love, just in general, that Fabula Ultima is so... Like, this is level 20. We are 2 level 20 characters, and it's like 30 seconds for me to pick a skill.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, in other games, it's like, it's such a... Like, combat can really slow down, and this one, combat is really quick.
Yeah. When you only get...
I love that.
It's counterintuitive, because you're like... You know, in D&D, it's really frustrating when you only get one attack, but in this game, everybody gets one attack.
Well, it's so quick, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Like, I get one basic attack, it's like, within a minute, I'm doing a new thing, so...
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. No, I really appreciate how quick the system works with that regard.
Yeah. All right. Well, he is going to grab one of the pillars and rip a chunk out of the pillar, and is going to attempt to smack you with a rock. Serum.
I don't like that.
Well,
But if you roll
made him angry.
even accuracy, I might like it.
It's okay. I'll roll it too. Don't worry. Did you
He
see
did.
that dice?
He did roll a 2.
It was a 7,
Yeah.
Not no more.
and then the dice rolled back and hit itself.
Yeah, the physical dice module, I've noticed it there's a point it grabs it, even if it continues to roll. Yeah, it doesn't hit. 7 does
I'm gonna
not
be
hit.
so mad. All right, that's fine. All right, Osborne.
All right, I think at this point I'm just going to just attack with my bow.
Okay.
And one thing I forgot, I do have +4 to
Okay.
all accuracy checks with ranged weapon.
Heck yeah.
Forgot I had that. It doesn't add it. So that's going to be 14 to hit. 14 physical.
Yes, 14 will hit. Bam. Okay, and that puts us back at the top of the lineup.
Okay.
Actually, real quick, will you both roll me double insight?
Yes. What is group check for, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
That's a good. Oh, so like if you guys were to initiate something as a group, like let's
It's
say,
a good roll.
like if you were
Mine was
all-
bad.
Yeah, like if you were all going to try to accomplish something, group checks are kind of designed for that. Like if you were all trying to lift a rock, it would be based on who rolled the best. but the negatives would affect everybody, from what I understand. Okay, so Osborne, you don't notice anything.
Sounds about right.
Cyril, as you are kind of dodging all these attacks, you get a quick glance at the mirror in the back of the room, and you notice that the reflection doesn't seem to be correct. You didn't roll high enough to tell what, but something is wrong.
Just rubbing me wrong?
Mm-hmm.
How far away is it?
Pretty far back.
Like, is it like a long hallway?
It's not super
like a big
long.
mirror, or is it like...
It would take some effort to get there.
Okay.
Anyway, that's it.
For an arrow to get.
Okay.
That's a bonus. That's a freebie.
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, top of the order.
So the order, just to clarify, because it's 2 and 1, how does that work? Is it going to be always us starting?
Yep.
Because we won the initial?
Yep.
Okay.
The difference would be if this were like, I would not consider this enemy a boss per se, but if it was, they might have multiple turns that they would get to expend.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just you, enemy, you, and then you again, enemy, you. So your action economy is quite a bit higher, and that's by design.
Is that really what it does? Hang on. Sorry, I'm just reading. How do I... Oh, there it is. Is that really what it is? Okay, I guess I was reading that a little different. So, I think, Osborne, if you start with a bow attack, and then and if I follow up, and then the following turn start, I think I could do 4 times damage.
So
that's what if I do breach.
Whenever the target suffers damage from a source before the start of your next turn, that source deals. So.
Oh, before the start of my next turn.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So you
okay, so I can make it for him.
And then also that's not that much damage. It's you have 2 points in this skill level, so it would do 4 extra damage.
Hey, that's damage.
I'm thinking of multiple. I was like, multiply by that much damage?
No,
really?
That's
4
extra damage to them.
My monkey reading brain just can't. Okay. I was like, is this seriously? Like, did I just pick a skill that lets me multiply by 4?
If there was that skill,
and there's more points to put into it? Okay.
I'd have to ask some serious questions. Okay,
I'm glad I put it in there for you to correct me. Yeah. Okay. Well, then why don't I could do that? I could inflict a breach and then get you a bonus to your attack. Unless you got something you want to throw out right now.
I'm good with whatever. I'm still sort of pondering.
Okay. You want me to go ahead and take this turn then while you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will do breach, which I may use an action, spend 5 points to perform a free attack with a melee weapon you have equipped. If successful, deals no damage and you choose an option. So same as before, regular attack. I spend 5 points to do this though, and then instead of damage, if it hits, I do one of the effects.
Okay, it does hit.
Good. Okay. So what I am doing is he doesn't have a shield, or I don't think he's got armor. So instead, whenever the target suffers damage from a source before the start of my next turn, that source deals 4
extra damage.
Right?
Yep.
Because I am skill level 2 times 2, so that's 4. Okay. Yep. So whatever Osborne does will be plus 4.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, he's tired of you. He's gonna throw. Actually, he's gonna throw a rock at Osborne. Osborne hasn't been targeted this. Okay, well, doesn't matter.
Go ahead, throw a rock at me, buddy. I dare you.
If I was a player,
take your armor off.
If I was a player character, I'd have 3 extra Fabula points from this session. I would have doubled the amount of Fabula points.
So, can I think I can. Okay. For protect. It says, when another creature is threatened by an attack or spell or other danger, you may take their place. And you can declare it before or after the checks have been made. If the danger already affected you, it affects you twice. Oh, but I can only use it once. I will not use it then. That's the big. I was thinking, I was like, I could just always take his place every turn.
Well, if you use
But
the
no,
skill during
I can only use it
conflict
once.
until the start of your next turn.
Yes. So I'm gonna wait on that. Sorry, it's always the last line that clarifies that. So I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I won't do that then.
It's fine. So that brings it up to Osborne.
What's the multi?
Multi would mean that if there were multiple enemies in the conflict, that you could hit that many enemies.
Okay, never mind.
Since there's only one, it would just be like, if you have something with multi already, it would just only hit the one for one attack, not multiple on one target.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna go back to regular bow attack for now. So I figure things out.
Okay. A 12 will hit with 18 physical plus 4 from the breach that Cyril
That's 22.
So yeah, 22. So there's the 18, and I'll add the 4 manually. And that dips the golem into crisis mode.
All right. Is crisis 50%?
Yes.
Or 25?
50. Okay. Yep. Because there are some classes that want to be in crisis mode.
Ah, interesting.
It doesn't matter for a lot of things. The Dark Knight, Dark Blade class specifically loves to be in crisis.
Interesting. Okay, that's very edgelord of them.
Yeah. It's what you'd expect. Okay, that puts you at the top of the player lineup again.
Mine.
Yeah, both of you guys. Why don't you go ahead and roll me another insight?
All right.
Double insight.
Oh no.
Well, hey, Osborne, go ahead and grab that Fabula point.
Yep.
So we've mentioned it a couple times just to clarify the rule. So if you roll double ones, that is a fumble, is an automatic failure. It's the crit fail of this system. But every time you crit fail, you get a Fabula point to kind of make up for it for future.
So
use.
it's
I'll tell you
bad.
took one. I'm glad he gets one.
Oh yeah, you get one.
I thought you were. It was like, man, that's awful.
No, when you fumble, it's like a give and take. So yes, the bad thing happened now, but you get a Fabula point to use later. So the book even highlights situations where you could allow yourself to fail for more Fabula points, up to DM's discretion. So he's not gonna let you fail. Like I wouldn't let you fail walking up a set of stairs to get yourself a Fabula point.
What if I rolled really badly, Bo?
I normally wouldn't make you roll for that. So that's some examples, but yeah, when you fumble, you get a Fabula point.
Okay.
Okay, Cyril, you notice that there was the talk of the interior earlier about what it was supposed to look like, what you remember this place looking like on the outside. That seems to be reflected in the mirror.
That's what I'm actually seeing. I'm seeing the original.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe the mirror causes it, or maybe we can use the mirror to, like, transport ourselves? Okay. Can you move in combat? Is that, like, something we can do? Or is it sort of like JRPG, we're staying in one place?
Well, it's if there's something you want to accomplish, tell me what you want to accomplish. And we go from there.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to go to the mirror, but I don't know how far it is.
You don't have to worry about that. I just give you a check that challenges that idea.
Okay.
And you, depending on how well you do.
Well, like, I'm asking visually, not like a specific amount, but like, is it across like a long hallway? Is it just like on the other side of the room?
The idea of Fabula Ultima is to not think about distance. They basically say, like, it doesn't matter if there's 6 dudes, 3 on towers, and 3 on the ground. If you have multi-attack of 6 with a sword, you can hit all 6, no matter what physics says. So long as you make it flashy and you, like, describe how you...
Take that, gravity.
Yeah. Like, we've watched anime.
Okay.
Like, think of it like that. Like, you can kind of define...
Yeah, he'll just jump up there. He'll just jump. He'll cloud, Final Fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
Having children style. Just jump up there.
Yeah. That's exactly what we're going for.
Just have free use of Misty Step.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
then
the
I would
anime.
like to.
It's that 90s like Dragon Ball pa-chink kind of sound
yeah.
effect as you zip somewhere. So you want to get to the mirror.
Yeah, I want to get to the mirror.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. Let's call this Dex and Dex.
Okay. The normal modifiers.
Okay.
Nope.
As you attempt to scale the wall to get out of the way
Mm.
of the golem just reaches his hand across and swoops you off. No damage,
Yep,
but
okay.
does stop you from making it
He's
to
like,
the mirror.
and back over here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sorry, that's my turn. Also, the breach is a free action, which means I should also attack.
No, you have to
Talk
use
about that.
you have to use your action.
No, so it's labeled a free attack, and some game effects allow you to perform free attacks. They are take place as a part of a different action.
But it says yes, so you may use your action
skills
and spend
and
5
effects
points to perform the free attack. The only reason that distinction is there is so that using breach is the action, but it includes an attack.
I see.
So it's-
or is it? So what's the point of the free attack in that case?
It's-
Does it mean I can do it outside of my turn?
No. What literally all it means is it's telling you to take the attack action as a part of this action that you are spending.
Okay.
It's a weird way to word it. It's kind of like
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of like Booming Blade in D&D, where like you cast Booming Blade, and part of casting that spell, you get the attack action.
Well, I don't get the reason I was asking was because it's nice to like destroy a shield or armor, but only getting 4 damage, like I might as well just attack them rather than adding 4 to him, which made me think like maybe it's supposed to be.
No, the
Like,
way it's worded
I
to me,
don't know.
because if you destroy the shield, it's like you're helping somebody else.
Those
You destroy the
yeah,
armor.
those make sense.
Or like the
right,
extra
like I
damage.
figured that.
But
makes...
here's the thing: if you could take that how many times? 4 or 5, and that'd be
I'm not sure.
and that'd
sure.
be
Yeah.
however much you take it. That's extra. And also think about if you had like a party of like 4 people, and then 4 people get to attack after you with all those extra
No, that's fair.
damage. It's kind of the idea.
Okay. No, that's fair.
So
Oh no, that's true. Yeah, if we had multiple people,
Yeah.
it would be 4 every time.
yeah,
That makes
every
sense
attack.
now. Okay.
So that's
Yeah,
why.
free attack was messing me up then. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's important to kind of. I think it is weird wording because I was thinking about it too when you used it. But it's just kind of it's kind of like the overcomplicating the effects to make sure it's.
Yeah.
They tried to make it more clear and it just made it confusing, which happens in
It's okay.
TTRPG writing. Okay.
Yeah, no, that makes sense then. Okay.
So,
All right, I do nothing. That was my turn.
Yeah.
I try.
so Golem's gonna take a stone smash on Osborne. Oops. If I can hit the right button.
No,
Oh yeah, probably not.
No.
How about a
I deny it.
13?
it meets.
Okay, so that is going to overtake, and so you're gonna take 10 physical damage as you get smashed with this hunk of rock.
Ow.
Okay,
All right.
that brings it to you, Osborne.
I'm sort of at a point where I really don't want to use anything else at the moment. So I'm going to continue on using my short bow.
Nothing wrong with that. Hit that A button.
21, 19 physical.
Yeah, that hits pretty bad.
Dang.
Okay.
Gotta be close now.
Brings it to player order.
All right.
So however you'd like to do this.
Yeah, just trying to. I think I'll just do a normal attack at this point. Save a little bit more MP.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's really. There's no need to like daze him or anything like that. So yeah, normal greatsword attack. Let's finish him off. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely do. As you knock the gold man out.
Awesome.
Button. Yeah, and you see the gold man flop over as you cut into him. As you cut into him, and you see that the body itself starts to kind of fizzle and dissipate. And you get a closer look into the mirror.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say after the fight, I would approach the mirror directly.
Yeah, and where the golem was, you see this like little wisp of light. You don't see it in person, but through the mirror you do. And you hear a little whisper in your ear, and it goes, "Oh, thank you so much for saving me."
Who's there?
What'd you say, Zero?
I didn't say anything. What did you say?
Well, I didn't say nothing either.
No, look!
We're both going
look
crazy?
in the mirror.
All right, I look in the mirror.
And yeah, you see this little wisp of light kind of bouncing around.
Are you? What is the light talking?
Is there something in the mirror?
Yeah, there's a little light. That means I kind of like look around and make sure it's not a reflection or something.
Yeah. And you see this as you kind of focus a little bit more, you see this kind of outline of a body start to appear, and you see this little fairy with pink wings kind of appear, and she goes, "Oh, well, this is the form that the goddess has chosen for me, I guess. My name is Stella. Nice to meet you both."
Hello?
Same. Call me Cyril.
Ah,
Did you just come out the mirror?
no, actually, Cyril, was it?
Yeah,
Will
that's
you,
me.
Will you actually pull the mirror off the wall, please? And it's like
So
this
okay,
giant
just
mirror.
to clarify, the fairy is in the reflection.
Yes, you
or
can. You
outside.
in the reflection. You cannot. Well, you cannot see her. You kind of.
I can't see her, but she's supposedly like
yes.
behind me.
You hear the whisper
Okay.
like in your ear, like she's right behind you.
Oh, okay.
But,
I understand
Yeah,
now.
but you can only notice her through the reflection.
Gotcha. So was it like in Harry Potter? The like you
Yeah.
see what's not there. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Cool. All right. Is it heavy?
What-
I'll try and pull it. Is it?
Are we gonna trust this thing?
I don't know. This is like
thing.
purple scary thing. Is
No,
this
no-
a purple
no dis-
scary foggy?
No disrespect, but like
castle?
we don't really know what's going on here, and you're like a thing talking. I mean, I'm still sort of taking in everything. I mean, you do
Well,
what you want, Cyril. If that's,
point
if that's
out-
what I trust you. We've been companions, fighters, fighting along each other for a while now. Maybe
Well, no,
I'm just
that-
nosy now, man, but this seems odd. And I just
Look, I don't want to. I don't look. I want. Let's be on the same page. All right. So I'll point out what I saw in the fight because he hadn't seen it.
Mhm.
That inside the mirror is a reflection of what the tower used to be, and I'll try to get him to remember. Oh right, this is what it used to look like, and this is not okay now, or like this is not normal now. But then after that, yeah, I'm gonna try and she said take it just off the wall, so I'm just gonna try and like pull it down.
Mhm. Yeah, and as you grab the mirror, it starts like it's this massive mirror, and so you kind of just take her word for it. And as you pull the mirror down from off of this wall, it like, without you realizing it, is like normal size. It's like a little like hand mirror about this big. After you pull it off
Weird.
the wall, and she says, "Now hold it towards, like hold it out in front of you."
Holding it out.
Yeah, and as you do, before long, you see the form of Stella start to materialize in front of you. Not
Like
just
not in the mirror.
yeah, like in real life.
Cool.
And she goes,
Oh.
"Oh, that's so much better."
Were you trapped in here?
Not
Is that
trapped.
how that works?
Not trapped in the mirror. That is called the Mirror of Ra,
Anything else?
and it reveals true forms.
Ah. Is this my true form? And I like try and like shine it over myself.
It's a 1-to-1, exactly what you would expect.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure.
Except the symbol on your hand is present through the mirror.
But I thought but it was present. Is it present in the real world now, or is it disappeared
It's very faint.
after we got through the door?
It-
It was very faint.
Mhm.
So, do you know what this is? Like,
Oh,
why?
Nutty, that's your hand.
Oh, sorry. This. It's like just
Um,
whatever it's on. I don't
yeah.
know.
Oh, this explains so much as to what's going on.
Does it for you? Because it doesn't for me.
It does, and I promise I'll explain it. It's that is the symbol of the luminary. You know, the Erdrick
I've heard,
and you know that whole line of heroes. It only shows itself when a great evil is approaching. And so you
Man.
two must be descendants of Erdrick.
Osborne is just sitting there like, I'm too old for this, man.
So we're like cousins?
I don't know how
Yeah, so-
far removed. It has been
I have this thing
380
too.
years.
Man, that might explain just a little bit. Because like, sometimes I say something and it seems like, you just finish my sentence and it's like, just on the same brain wavelength. It's like, it sounds like I guess we come from some long descendant
You
line of...
see Stella kind of listening, and she's like, kind of got her head in her hands. She goes, "Oh, goddess, is this really? Is this really it?"
Too not senile, but like not super
One
serious.
senile.
This is
Well,
is
maybe
why
one is.
this is
Maybe
why
one of them is.
yeah, this is why JRPG heroes are normally like 16.
I was gonna say, it's
Right.
like, what do you mean you selected two 50-plus-year-old men? What do you mean they're supposed to be at
I'm in my
most
prime.
20?
I'm in my prime.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I may die of natural reasons.
Natural disasters. No, not natural causes. You might die of natural
Natural causes.
disasters.
I might
Hey,
die
look,
of natural
some-
causes before the evil even shows up.
Some might say you were in the right place and time.
I guess so.
Ah,
It was what was needed.
the city of place and time.
Oh yeah. All right.
The name of the city
Oh,
you
yeah,
said
Sorry,
in is
that went
place
over
and
me.
time.
Sorry.
I know, it's great.
No, you got it. You're right.
Haha.
That one went over me.
Haha.
You're building that one up this whole time. Weren't
Oh yeah.
you? Just in your back pocket.
That is Dragon Quest punnery at its finest. There's a city
All right.
in Dragon Quest XI where everyone's frozen, and the name of the city is Sniffleheim.
Yeah, I know.
So,
That one really got me
Yeah.
when I saw that. I was like, oh jeez.
I had to give my my shot at it with place and time.
I love it.
So yeah,
That's perfect.
Stella says to you two, he says, "There's something has invaded the goddess tower and has converted it into this malevolent castle. And it seems like this place was infested with monsters at one point. And I imagine a good chunk of them rushed into town whenever they could. And they've made off with the 2 artifacts you need in order to get to the top.
Well, that's not good.
So with that mirror, you guys need to find the Staff of Rain and the Sunstone.
Okay.
And it will create a rainbow door up to the top where you can take care of whatever is up there. But the monsters that absconded with them are probably somewhere back in town at place and time.
Okay. So will this mirror help us find it, or should we
Yes,
leave that here?
Either the monsters stole it, or potentially those items themselves have turned into a horrible monster. And that mirror should help you
Ooh.
discover
The
where it
truth.
is.
See things for as they really are. Okay. Well, sounds like we need to scuttle on back to place and time.
Yeah. I will keep
Go back to
things.
place and time.
I will keep things stable here. I don't want the castle to gain too much more power over this land. But I wish you 2 luck, and I hope to see you back here very soon.
All right. Well, thank you for the somewhat of an explanation, Stella, and we will be back as soon as we can.
We will return.
Probably. Unless we die. Then
Probably.
we won't. Can't say I guarantee it, but I'm pretty confident,
50-50 chance.
Yeah, exactly.
One of us will return.
One.
50-50, one of us returns. That's not good odds.
All right. So you guys hop on horseback and you start to make your way back into the town of Place and Time. I
right.
am going to need real quick. I'm gonna need one of you to roll a D8 for me.
For any particular, or I guess just a D8.
Just a
It's not
D8.
like a s-
Yep.
You want to roll it?
Yeah, you can go. You can go ahead.
All right. How do I roll just a D8?
Oh, wait, actually,
I
sorry.
see. I could do slash R D8.
Hold on. And the game master determines the threat level. If more than one single threat level present only in nice. Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking real fast. Yeah, one of you roll a D8.
Okay.
Okay.
Uno.
Uh,
Hope it's not based on being a high value.
As you start traveling back to the city, you notice that the city's not that far away. And you kind of see that it seems like a bunch more of the taller buildings have kind of started to be destroyed. There's some smoke rising from some different areas of the town. But you notice on the path a treasure chest
Mm.
slightly off the beaten path.
Oh, we need to focus the dark, evil light casting tower, but treasure.
It would
Oh, I
not.
wonder what's in there.
It would not actually be too out of your way to go grab it.
Be quick pit stop, not too much of a detour. All right.
It is treasure.
I was gonna say it's treasure. We can't say no to treasure.
Yeah, of course.
It's in a treasure chest after all.
We have to get it.
Okay, but before I open it though,
Okay.
or before Osborne opens it, regardless, I hold the mirror. You know, I guess like kind of like doing a selfie thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how else you get it to reflect, but like make it like a selfie and
Yeah.
what
Absolutely.
is it? Do I see anything with it? Do I like see what's inside? or-
greatly appreciate you doing this.
Yeah.
It is a standard treasure chest.
Okay. Okay, it's not like
It is
gonna
not.
spout teeth.
It's
and
not a
tongue
mimic
and-
or Canabox
Alright.
or whatever. There's a couple variations. Canabox
Yeah,
is the one I remember.
something painful,
Yeah.
right?
But no, it is a
Right.
standard treasure chest.
All right.
Uh,
Well,
Open
I'm
the
feeling
treasure chest.
generous.
Yeah.
I'm feeling generous, Osborne. I think it's your turn. After the last few adventures we've been on, I think I kind of took a few extra on a couple of those. So this was on me. Go ahead. See what's inside.
Well, that's mighty kind of you, cousin. You know what? I'm just ignoring that whole
I think
thing.
we're just gonna let's just ignore the familial part. We don't know what's
Yeah.
going on there, and
I don't, it just
better
makes
as
it
friends. Yeah, it's just better as friends. Let's leave it
So-
there.
I'm gonna go ahead and open up this treasure chest.
yeah. As you do, you
It
find
bites.
no. You find 200s in it and 2 mini
Nice.
medals.
Hey,
So yeah, rolling a 1 on this on travel rolls is good thing.
okay. That's like it could be one of those where it's just a random thing happens and it doesn't matter the
Yeah.
number, or if
Yeah,
it's like
so the way the table has it set up is so you choose your threat level, which we are at low threat level, so it's a D8. It goes all the way up to D20. And if you roll a 1, the group makes an unexpected discovery. It's supposed to be like when you're traveling from like city to city. You're not supposed to do a whole lot with the in between, but you might find a new landmark or something to add to the map, or something.
that's
like that.
fun.
So if you roll a
I like
1, you
that.
make an unexpected discovery. 6 or higher, the party encounters danger.
Okay.
So that's why the higher the threat level, the higher the dice get. So at a D20,
Interesting.
there's a lot of
Okay.
chances of you running into danger on your travel. Your random encounter
that
will.
makes sense then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Higher dice rolls.
But since you rolled a 1, it's actually a good thing here. And you got a treasure chest.
Awesome. So if I wanted to, I don't really need to use it right now, but if I want I think elixir looks to be the MP potion. I can't, like, if I'm correct, I can't make one and store it. I just use it.
Yeah, it's an as you need it
whenever
sort of resource.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. I think we keep going then.
Yep.
Okay.
And you got a whole slew of mini medals to use.
I tossed you the Zenny because I have. Here you go. Here's some of this stuff. I know you care about that more than I do.
I like to, helps with lining the pockets of people who have loose lips, getting the juicy information on the street.
Okay. As you guys make it into town, you see that the place is a mess. Let's see. You pull up this map.
Ooh.
And let me pull up. You guys down here.
Okay.
Can you guys see everything okay?
Yep.
Okay.
It's all good.
So this is a kind of a grid map of place and time. Okay. So you guys are looking for 2 items that enemies have kind of made off with. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to create 2 separate clocks. Freehand. And they're both going to be 4-segment clocks. And you guys are going to tell me how you intend to go about finding these specific items. And how you roll determines how much you fill up at the clock. You see all kinds of people being attacked. You see something shining in the middle of town.
Okay.
So yeah.
We only have the one mirror.
True.
So splitting up is not going to be super effective in finding it.
That doesn't seem best interest.
Well, should we assume that starting combat would actually start a combat, or are we making combat a bit more of a
kind of loose
single roll, kind of mix it into everything?
Yeah, kind of loose unless it starts to devolve, and then if combat rules would need to be implemented, I will do that. But for now, kind of loose. It's kind of a frantic situation here.
Yeah. Well, I think Cyril would care more about. Well, not that he wouldn't care, but I think his priority would be to help those in danger. So I would almost lean towards giving the mirror to Osborne and trying to just rescue people. Okay. Not so much fight monsters as much as just get them out.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Again,
sure.
Guardian, protection, just taking blows.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's still sticking with Osborne, not leaving him, but I think that's probably what I would do.
So I'll be doing the selfies while you be saving people.
If you can find the items, that's what we need to stop this from happening. So,
all right.
I'll basically just be a meat shield for anyone who we pass by.
And I'll be trying to move diligently, examining things, trying to get, see what would be the most ideal spots, creatures.
Okay, so I tell you what, I'm gonna start another clock.
Okay.
Oh man.
So the bottom clock is the one you should be afraid of. So I'm gonna start an 8-segment clock. If this clock fills up, the monsters will overrun the city completely.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with 1 filled in.
What? Already?
Yeah. Do you see the map?
Fair. Fair enough. No.
I've been lying this whole
I see
time.
nothing.
I see no map.
I see no problem. Therefore, it doesn't exist. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, tell me what you guys are doing.
Well, we could probably get to here at the very least, and you could do a quick swipe and see if it's any of these monsters, but then I would probably go to save... Oh, can you see that if I do that?
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah. But like if we like ran into here, and if you
In
while
the
you
middle.
start shining, I'm gonna try and grab these two out, and like again blockade so that they can run out, and then not trying to fight so much as just like play intercept.
Okay.
Yeah. Jump in the middle, try to examine those 4 monsters while you try to save the...
Yeah, save the two in the front.
Okay. Great.
How do you want to handle that?
So, Luke, let's start with you. Why don't you
Okay.
roll me might and might?
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Not too bad.
Okay.
So the one on the right is far easier to kind of wrestle away from that slime. And so you kind of get in between these two and kind of get them separated to start to leave. Meanwhile, this one on the left, you realize that you're kind of struggling. The gold man here tends to kind of be able to keep pace pretty well with you.
Okay.
There.
So yeah, I'm trying, but haven't done it.
But you did
quite
some.
yet. Okay.
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 And then Osborne, go ahead and roll me. We're gonna call this Dex and Insight because of you're thinking about swift movements alongside with your aim. And you're knowing how the mirror works is a little bit more skills. Okay, with a 17,
Yes.
you are able to discern that this shiny slime in the middle has the stone that in the shape of a sun.
Okay.
So with that information alone, I'm going to fill 2 wedges of the sunstone clock. But as the light starts to shine on it, you only get a short glimpse as it takes off this way.
No.
Sorry, something came up. Might need to hop off, but we will see.
Okay,
Sorry,
no, you're good.
something important came up. I'll let you know.
Okay. So you found the sunstone. It's in the metal slime up there, and he's making a move.
Oh, okay. He's running away. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you either need to find a way to defeat it, or be able to shine the light on it long enough to reveal its true form.
So is Osborne chasing it, or just saw it and is
It's
still in the entrance?
Just got a chance to see it. The light kind of scared it as it took off.
Okay. So what is our segments for? Do I not
So
get...
left is for the rain staff, right is for the sunstone. So Osborne filled up 2 clocks, and then the bottom clock is for the safety of the people.
Okay. We back at the top, thinking what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this guy okay now?
Yep,
Is he
he's
looking like
fine.
he's heading out?
He's gonna try to get away. Girl on the left is having a little bit more trouble.
All right, then I'm gonna continue again. Priorities would be the protecting them. So Cyril's gonna try and really brute force if he needs to, like push the golem away. Literally just pick up the girl and run, like whatever he needs to do to get her outside. But then we'll make a dash for the center and start helping the ones up north.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me double might again to try to get in between her and the golem.
Okay. Come on.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah, that'll do it.
13.
So you kind of push her aside so she can kind of make a break for it. as you step in the way of the golem. And then after kind of losing interest in her, he's focused on you as you start to kind of make your way up.
Okay.
And then these two get away. Okay, Osborne. So you know where the Sunstone is, so you guys got to make an effort to get there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to run over there and, zap him some more with the mirror.
Okay. Roll me that Dex and Insight. Okay.
Ooh, there we go.
12's really good. That is going to be enough to fill up the clock one more segment. And, so you just got to get one more good zap, and you've got yourself a Sunstone.
Nice.
As it dips across town.
Yeah, that guy's slippery.
Yep. All right. Back to it.
Yeah, I will. Sarah will run and just kind of methodical go for her and then go for him. Again, just body blocking whatever he's got to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Double might.
Hey, also a good roll.
Okay, excellent. So yeah, you shove this this slime aside, off of the side over here, and then you kind of shove her out of the way as you take her place, as she now has an opening to leave. And then similarly over here, kind of the same idea. You push the slime back, and then push that away, giving him room to at least shelter in the inn.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of jumps up here to get away.
Okay, perfect.
And you notice, as a result, though, that some of the slimes are starting to gather in the middle of town.
Oh, no. I've seen this before.
Okay.
Let's see this. Yep.
Osborne.
Don't let them form.
So, yeah, seeing that. Oh. Sunstone or let him form. Sunstone or let him form. On my way to the Sunstone, or, I'm assuming I won't be able to fully get there and do another zap, but I want to, disrupt
You could.
the slimes.
You could
on
do
my
another
way
zap if you wanted.
towards. I at least want to, disrupt the slimes
Okay.
on my way to the Sunstone, at minimum. If I can do more, I would like to do more. Like, get another zap in.
Well, that's going to be the thing. So you're either disrupting or getting a zap.
I'm going to disrupt on my way to zap. So next round, I'll zap. This round,
Okay.
try to disrupt on my way there.
All right, go ahead and roll me a double might.
Not
yeah,
bad.
these
Not
guys
bad.
aren't very strong, so that's enough to kind of shove these guys aside.
Oh, wait. Get out. Like swatting flies.
Yeah.
No forming.
And
No.
then you get yourself over there. Okay. Luke, what are you doing now?
Can I actually attack, or that would start combat?
Depends.
Like if I want to just get rid of one of the slimes.
Yeah, they're kind of
on my way.
They're frail enough. I would let you make that attempt.
So I want to just outright attack this slime.
Okay.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, roll me.
Saving her, at least for her immediate.
Yeah.
And also disrupting the formation.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. What do you want me to roll?
Just your regular weapon attack.
Oh, weapon attack. Okay.
And that's
is that a critical?
That is a critical. So you get some sort of bonus as a result.
Let me look up those.
I believe, is that page 41?
41? Okay.
I think so. Not 141. Come on.
Yes. Okay. Opportunities. Create a bond. Faux pas. Ooh. Faux pas. Choose a creature present in the scene. They make a compromising statement chosen by the person who controls them. That might be good. An item is destroyed, lost, stolen, or left behind.
Ooh.
But I have a hard time, and I can't just do progress. You may fill or erase up 2 sections on a clock. I'm trying to think of
You
like.
could. If that's what you want to do,
Well-
tell me which clock, and I'll see what I can do.
Not the
Yeah.
bottom, not the bottom.
Yeah, fill up the bottom
No.
clock.
Yeah, let me fill up the bottom clock. No, I want to whatever killing the slime did, I want it to progress the clock for not the sunstone but the staff.
Yeah.
Like I see, like suddenly, like I don't know, a creature shimmers and I can see it, or I don't know, whatever. You tell me what that progress means. But yeah,
Yeah,
let's do that.
absolutely. So as you kind of slash into this slime, you notice that like this like small piece of wood flies out of it, and it collides with this slime down here, knocking it out. And there's like, and it kind of crumples, and then there's another piece of wood, and they snap together.
So the one I hit, that doesn't kill it.
No,
Right?
I mean it
But
knocked it out,
but a
so
piece of
it's out of commission.
Okay, it knocked it out, but a piece of wood flew out of it.
Yep, and then it collided
connected
with another
one.
slime that had another piece of wood in it, and it knocked it out, and then these 2 pieces of wood snapped together.
Oh gosh, so they're in all of them? Oh no, we need them to form then. Or at least we need to take them out.
They connected.
No, that's what I mean. Like, the pieces of the staff are, like, split amongst all the slime, I guess?
Maybe.
Maybe?
That's as much as you got. You
All
did
right.
fill 2 segments of that clock, though, as a result.
Can I yell that to Osborne
Yeah,
at least, so he
absolutely.
knows? Okay, I yell that to Osborne so
All right.
he knows.
Okay, Osborne, you're up.
I'm gonna get this slime, baby.
Okay,
Gonna
Dex
get that
Insight.
sunstone. Dex Insight?
Yep. Yeah, that does it. So yeah, you zap him long enough with the Mirror of Ra, and he turns into his true form of the Sunstone. So this metal coating slips away as the Sunstone is revealed.
Hey, I found a shiny rock.
He just totally forgot what it was. It was like, hey, cool, pebble!
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Classic old man. Okay. Yeah, so you have access to the
Looks like
Sunstone now.
withers.
Now you just got to figure out where the rest of the rain staff is.
Ah, jeez, yeah, it's like split up amongst either the slimes or the other monsters.
Oh, and I will say that
Okay.
a good chunk of the populace has started to leave. So the populace is sick.
Okay.
You've done a good enough job clearing stuff out and moving them away. They are no longer interested in the townspeople.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so Cyril's gonna focus on that aspect, the fact that he
so-
saw
I can
pieces.
get rid of this clock down here.
Hey!
So all you need to do is find the staff, and you can call this mission accomplished.
Alright. Well, Osborne, you want to go first, or start waving that thing around, see if we can see more pieces, or is it,
Yeah,
do I need to go first?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Do you want to? Yeah. Do you want to start seeing if you can
Yeah.
find some? I
Maybe
guess.
I'll move a little,
yeah.
little closer, like in the not maybe like right over here, and I'll wave to see, catch any more of these pieces.
Go ahead, Dex Insight. Okay, not great.
Oh,
I will give you a freebie, though, that this one down here has one.
all right. Is that one?
All right. He points it out. I go attack it. Just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll your
As
weapon
long as you
attack.
can call it out, I go and attack it. So, want me to just roll a greatsword attack?
Yes. Oh my god.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, sure enough, that KOs that. And you see
Of course, against slimes, though.
and you see another piece of wood kind of fly out, and it connects to the other pieces that you have.
All right, one more to go. Looks like it's most of a staff now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're
Foreman.
doing something.
Okay,
Oh no, not him.
you're up again.
All right, find that last piece. We
All right.
need to pick and choose.
Quick check.
Okay, that's good.
Hey!
It's in this one right here.
Right in front of me.
All right, just run and get it.
Yeah, get him.
Boom.
Roll that great sword attack. There you go. All right.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
And the staff reconvenes as this flash of light sends all the monsters in the area scurrying.
Perfect. Oh, get the heck out.
Run away.
Mission accomplished. Run away.
Okay.
Time for my family's secret technique. Run.
Ancient tradition passed down through generations of my bloodline. Run away.
Okay. Well, you guys have found
Jesus.
the rain staff and the sunstone. So
We are victorious. We rush back to the tower, laden with loot, ready to take out whatever is up there, which we have no prep for.
We're just gonna do it.
Got to do it.
Okay.
How we roll.
as you
I
guys,
think I will, if I can, just ahead of time, spend 3 points, drop down an elixir,
Yep.
and max out my MP before we do anything.
good plan.
I don't think we got time to rest, so I'll just go ahead and use a potion, and then I will use. How many medallions do you have? I have
4.
Okay, and that's because you got 2 from the carnival. I got
used
the
one.
2.
Yep, I got 2. I used 1. You gave me 1, so I left you with 1. And I had 2 again, and I picked up 2 from that chest.
Okay.
So if
So
you
this
need
will be-
one, I can retroactively have given when I threw you that Zenny.
I mean, you just do it now if you
Uh,
want.
Yeah. Do you think you need? Well, like I know you have your item creation. So do you think you need those or?
No. I mean,
Okay.
I have 9 essentially. I can fill myself up, so I'll give you.
Okay, I will take just the one, and I'll have one on me in case. And we do this
Yeah.
on the horseback on our way.
Yeah. Fantastic.
You know, like trading items over horseback.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. I'm sure that's really easy to do.
Get used to it.
It's easy enough. You guys have made the travel twice now. You know where to go. You know where to be. And so you make your way back to the evil castle. And
All right, Stella, we saved the day.
as you guys approach the gate, your hand starts to glow again, and as you both hold out the sunstone and the rain staff, almost instinctively, you see the castle start to morph into the tower once again,
Mm.
and then kind of back and forth. It's really this unstable place, and
Okay.
the gate in front of you turns into like a wooden door, and it's this rainbow-colored door. And as you open it, you see the very top of the tower.
Gotta take the rainbow door to the top of the tower. That's what she said. That's what we're doing.
Let's do it.
All right. Shall we gather our party and venture forth?
Yeah.
Let us... Excelsior!
And as you do, you find yourself on the top of the tower, and you see this figure standing atop. And he looks to the both of you, and he goes, "Well, descendants of light, you've done well to disrupt my plan thus far. And for someone as old as you two, I'm pretty impressed."
Hey.
I'm in my prime.
I was gonna say we may be old, but we're not out.
Look, I don't want to cause you two any more trouble, and I'm impressed with your work so far. So I will offer you a deal. When I make my full return, and you two will help me with that, I am willing to offer you both half of the world once I take it over. What do you
What,
say?
like, is it like one like where you just like split it in half and it's like a 50-50 thing, or do we like pick and choose territories? Like, how does this?
Yeah.
Seems like it
We
seems
can-
like a lot of paperwork that I don't know. I don't really feel like I have
And, like,
time for.
we can-
Would you be
figure
just
it out.
invading us? Like is our half safe?
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna bother us?
No. It'll be covered by darkness. Monsters will roam the land freely, and you guys will have half the control of the monsters.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like, I don't know about you, Osmar. I think it's a good idea. I think we just have everything as it is and not deal with monsters or darkness and stuff. That's where I'm at anyway. I don't know about you.
I mean,
I'm old, but I'm not ready to retire. Like
hey, we played a great good game of arm wrestling and darts just a little bit ago today. I wasn't expecting to go on a crazy adventure after that. I'm feeling in my prime. I don't know what this dude's talking on us old. That sort of insulted me in the beginning.
I think it's about time to show them that we're a bit younger than we may appear.
Okay.
I think we reject your offer and propose with you a new one. We're going to defeat you and make the land fully light and not deal with your dark crap. How about that?
Yeah.
Quite.
I don't know when my Ronin became a
Disappointing.
gangster, but it
Yeah,
kind of
it
just
sure did.
blended into it at some point.
Okay.
My character's insanity just started rubbing off on you.
I was going to say, it's been around him too long,
Yeah. So real quick.
That's why we sort of go our separate ways here and there.
Yeah. The villain of the campaign has revealed himself. So you both earn a Fabula point as a result.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, just the villain existing gets you a Fabula point.
All right.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Dex Insight. Oh, come on. That was going to be so much higher.
Okay. Well, it looks like the Dragon Lord goes first.
Yeah. That is not fair.
And he.
I mean, it's fair, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not fair,
He is going to use. He's going to start things off with a Kafriz. Actually, this should be
Ooh.
Kassizzle, actually. So I'm going to fix my mistake. It's Kassizzle. Okay, so does 17 surpass your magic damage?
Ooh, me?
Both of you.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you are both going to take 35 fire damage.
Why? Ow!
He's the Dragon Lord!
That's so much damage. Oh, jeez.
It costs a
Yeah,
lot
about
of MP,
protecting.
don't worry.
Yeah, about protecting. I don't think I should take double 35, so I'm gonna not do that.
Okay, that's
Ow.
his turn. You're up.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm in crisis.
Yep.
Well, I mean, so I can use provoke, but it doesn't help that much if he has area attack. If he has multi attacks, that as long as he hits me, he can do them. So it doesn't really matter so much unless he does single target stuff. So I don't know what he's got in his back pocket. The good news, though, is that I deal, I think, like 6 more damage on top of whatever I do while I'm in crisis, so I'm at least stronger right now. What are you thinking? What do you got in your toolkit?
All right. First, you mind if I go first?
Go for it.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the lore master. A quick assessment, and I'm just gonna check about physical damage again, because that's what we both rely on.
That is neutral.
Neutral? Okay. And now, because I'm in crisis, Tinkerer, I get another action, but it has to be inventory.
Okay.
So, I also have Potion Rain.
Cool.
Which I can add an extra level. I have 2 on it, so I can basically use a potion and it heals both of them.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So,
Restores
I'm
half the normal
going-
amount of HP.
Yeah.
So 25? 25 back? that right? Plus 25?
Should be. Yeah, 'cause a potion heals 50.
Well, hey.
That's what I'm gonna do. So that takes what, 3?
Yeah, three
Three.
inventory points.
I am up top on health. And we know he's neutral to physical damage.
Perfect. If you can use that again, it might be good. The other thing, I could stun him, but I don't know if he's resistant to that. Stunning him and preventing some actions would be pretty good, but I don't want to do it if we are potentially going to waste a turn that way, but I don't know if you
Yeah.
would be wasting a turn to find it. Is it just 5 NP and you get to learn some, like a resistance or a vulnerability? Or?
It's 5, but I can only use it once. The beginning.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So, yeah, it's a one-time deal. That's why I
Okay.
go with physical. It's like if it's going to be resistant physical, which is what we both attack with.
No, that's
Right.
yeah, that's what I would have done if we only have the one use. Okay, don't worry about it then. So yeah, I guess it's my turn because he's gonna go and then we are both gonna go because it's 1 against 2, Billy.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I don't think I'll do breach, and he's not. Does he have armor, or he's not? I don't think he's got
No.
a shield. Does he like have armor?
Nope.
Okay. Then I'm not going to do breach. And I'm going to wait on Bone Crusher, and instead I am just going to do big damage right off the bat. And so we'll do Blade Storm.
Okay.
And it will gain multi 2, which means it will add. Is it 5 damage? Let me check.
5 extra damage.
Okay. And that's what I will do for my turn.
You need to make your greatsword attack, right?
Yes, sorry,
Okay.
that's what I was making sure.
Oh, I see.
So spend 10 and do normal attack, but just add 5 for damage. Hey, that's
Okay,
good.
That will hit.
Don't like the way you said that.
Oh, look, he's in crisis mode.
No.
And then 5 more
Oh, right.
for the Tempest Strike.
Okay, that might put him in crisis. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Big damage.
Big deeps.
Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
Yes, it's Dragonlord's turn now. And he is going to spend 10 NP. Oops. To use Dragon Breath. So you see him reel back, and he leans forward and he spews out this purple shroud energy out at the both of you. And so you guys are it's gonna be a contested check, insight plus willpower. And you have to beat whatever the Dragonlord rolls.
Insight and willpower
Yep.
we roll.
Okay, looks like you both failed. And so now you are both shaken and dazed.
Can I use my protect at that point and protect him from getting it? I would get that essentially twice.
Roll it. Pull the ability up. Danger already affected you. It affected.
Yeah, so it would essentially get stacked twice, but even if it doesn't, it would just mean it would protect him from getting the effects.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
So you
as
dodge
it
that?
starts coming through, I just step in front and full on take whatever small, gross stuff this is.
Yeah, let's see. Let me get to the status effects page because I see that one of them lowered your willpower, but I want to double check one of the status ailments.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like it's down to a 6. So it lowered it by 1 die.
Okay, so shaken lowers your willpower. And dazed lowers your insight. Your insight can't go any lower.
Yeah, okay, because mine's at 6.
Yep. There you go. Insight and willpower
Okay.
down. But that's his turn.
Alright, so I can't use that for this combat now. That is used up.
Oh wait, no.
Okay.
It's until the start of your next turn.
Oh!
you use the skill during a conflict, you cannot use it again until the start of your next turn. So you can't.
Oh, again, thinking like 4 party members.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I can use. Yeah, I should be using that a lot more than I was.
Yeah,
I thought I was reading again. My monkey brain reading. I don't. Ugh.
yeah, it's fine.
All right. Keep that in mind.
Okay, so that's Dragon Lord's turn done.
All right. Do you have any fancy item things you can? Crazy chemical bombs you can throw against him, or?
Not at the moment, 'cause I do need to recharge that item points. But I was thinking of going ahead and doing Warning Shot.
Okay.
Go for it.
So I'm going to attack with my bow, and if I hit, I'm going to use Warning Shot, so it's no damage.
Hey,
Okay,
that's a
the
good hit.
12 does hit.
Plus 4 to the 12, so that'd be 14 or 16.
Okay, yeah, that
And
hits.
I am going to. I only have 1 level in Warning Shot, so he's going to lose 10 MP. I'm choosing to have him lose 10 MP.
Okay.
Oh, it's a good point. I think I can do that too.
I think you can with your breach.
Bone Crusher.
Or
Bone Crusher does that. So I can do days, weak, or make him lose MP. Oh, that's a good point. I could totally do that.
Let me do this. There you go. So now you can see health bar and mana.
Cool. I think when I did it, it kind of... Let's see if it looks okay if I do it. Oh, yeah, there we go.
It's flipped,
Those are
and
mine.
that bothers me, so I'm going to flip it. Oh, but why is the top blue? Alright, never mind.
You can... I think you can set them...
I'm not going to do it right now.
Yeah. There's ways to like, place them and stuff, I remember.
Yeah.
Just don't remember how.
Not going to do it right now. It's just going to have to deal with it. But yeah,
That's fine.
there you go.
Okay, so you did Warning Shot, made him lose MP. Then I'm going to do Bone Crusher and get rid of whatever's left. Stop him from casting those nasty spells. So
Love
melee
it.
attack, no damage, loses MP instead.
See?
16.
Does hit. looking
And it's
to-
20.
Okay.
He loses 20 mind points and no damage.
Okay, well, he is drained of MP.
All right. Wail on him.
Ah,
Okay, it's Dragon Lord's turn. And he is going to go for a bonk on Cyril. Oh my god.
I can counter that. I can counter that.
a fumble and a counter. Oh,
I just...
good old Billy rolls.
That'd be my 4th Fabula point from fumbles if I were a player.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna say you. I don't get one because he fumbled. He fumbled. So
Alright, yeah, go for it.
awesome.
Yeah, hit me with that counterattack.
All right.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Okay. So 10.
So that'd be 10 damage,
It's 10. It's only 10 damage because I don't get the HR.
yeah. Right. Dear god.
It's still
This
crazy.
freaking
though.
game. Alright. So that's the Dragon Lord's turn, so you guys are up. This is why I don't normally do boss fights. It's just how it goes.
I think I will probably just do another Blade Storm. So again, if you want to do anything different or unique,
I'm
feel free.
munching on one of those coins. Get myself a little bit more.
So Osborne's convinced he has to eat the coin.
I gotta eat it for it to work. That's great.
So yeah, I take a bite out of my coin and I gain more.
Yeah, get your
Story point.
inventory points back. 3 of them anyway.
All right, and I'll just want me to do another Blade Storm.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh.
8 is not going to hit.
Can I? Is using a Fabula point a chance to re-roll?
Yes, that is
One
thing
of the
you can
dice.
do. One of the dice.
One of the dice?
To do that, you would have to. You could also, if you can justify it, you can invoke your bond. Actually, I don't know that that would do enough. But yeah.
It would only be one because we
Yeah.
just have the one with
Right.
each other.
So, explain to me how your trait would allow you to reroll one of your dice. Justify it for me.
Yeah, so specifically my dexterity, I rolled a 2 on it. And he he has with a D10, he has much higher skill. So that particular move, he went for it, and he just had to like shake off the daze and the fact that he's shaken and dazed. So he's like taken effect from that, and he sort of like routes himself, stands his ground, and being like, "No, I'm better than this," and tries to go for another swipe.
There you go.
Focusing on where he failed the first time.
Cool. Yeah, so right-click on your chat box and then do Invoke Trait. And I would say go ahead and use your background as a Wandering Rodent. Kind of that honor bound.
Okay. Redo the dex. Or I guess... Oh, was it a 2? Oh,
Rolling,
Dexterity was a 2.
Rerolling might would technically be better for you. But
do I need to give a different explanation,
I think
or can
the
I do
principle
that?
applies.
Okay. I mistook what I was reading on there.
You're good. There it is.
Hey, that's way better.
All right.
Okay, and -1 Fabula,
Yes.
minus 10 points, MP points. Okay, so that is 22.
Okay.
Physical.
Yep. Okay. So Osborne ate a coin. All right. So Dragonlord's gonna bonk Osborne. No way! What is this?
I protect, and then counterattack.
I just get 2 fumbles in a row.
Oh, I'm sending that. Let's see what we get.
Oh my god.
13!
Yeah, that
13
hits.
and 10 damage.
All right. I can't believe this.
Come on, the Dragon Lord doesn't have a couple MP potions in his pocket. Come on. He's got to have a few elixirs. Be like, frick.
Look, there's a
Pull
whole
out the emergency
gimmick
elixir.
here, and it's just not happening. Okay.
Yeah, protect and counterattack were the two that when I saw that, I thought that might be kind of busted.
No, it's all right. It's how the game's supposed to be played.
All right.
If I hit my attacks more, it'd be a lot more of an issue.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would be. I bet Bonk would do more than what it's currently what you're currently rolling for.
All right. Goodness gracious. Osborne, you're up.
Sure. I'm just gonna fire with my bow this time round.
Oh wow, 14. That must be nice. Yeah, that hits.
What's wrong, Billy?
And nothing at all. All right. Oh, I guess you could have gotten it.
It's gonna turn around. Don't worry.
I forgot that was counterattack. That was actually my turn. So Luke, you're up before the top of the order again.
Didn't. Well, it doesn't
counter.
matter, right? Because it's. Well, right, but like we both.
Yeah, you both go on the
sorry.
same turn, and I told Osborne to go because I didn't recognize that the counterattack was on my turn.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, so
Blade Storm again. Same thing.
Okay.
Or do I want to? If I really want to do insult to injury, I want to try doing and dazing him.
Okay.
And see what happens. I don't know exactly what daze does.
Dazed.
Is it lower a stat or
lowers
lose a turn?
insight by a dice.
Insight. That sounds like a good one for a mage. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll do that. I'll daze him.
Okay.
So, attack. If it hits, no damage. I take 10 points and
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That will hit. So he is now dazed. So his insight dice is down by 1.
Oh, right, because I'm dazed as well. That's right.
Yeah. But yours doesn't affect you.
No, I'm not insightful enough for it to matter.
Okay. So it's the Dragon Lord's turn. And he is going to initiate a ritual. So he is going to draw, or I am going to draw a clock. We love clocks here.
Love clocks. Clocks are great.
This is going to be a 6-segment clock. Whoops. And he's gonna roll insight and willpower to determine how many slots start fill up.
Oh.
Okay, now he decides to roll well.
Ow. That's with the lower dice.
Yeah, I wish that was on an attack, but this is fine. So he is going to fill 2 segments of the clock.
Jeez.
And this is a bad clock, in case that wasn't clear.
Okay, good. Good to know. I'm glad we know now.
Okay, alright, you guys are up.
Sheesh. I'm still probably just Bladestorming at this point. Do you have anything?
No, I'm holding back on my tinker stuff for like an emergency.
Yeah,
I'll just be going.
I could guard, and with that heal, how much would I heal? Let's see. 3 multiplied by this highest of your bond, so it'd only be 3 points. But then it would increase might or willpower till the end of my next turn. I'll wait then. I might save that for whatever happens before this. Okay, so I'll just do Bladestorm again then.
Okay.
Anything you want to do first?
No.
Okay. Then I shall slice again. Slice and dice. Heck yeah!
Okay.
So that's 25 physical, another 10 MP.
Okay, that did.
And after this, I should probably chug a potion.
That did throw the Dragon Lord into crisis. So he is going to take a crisis action.
Uh-oh.
And is going to attempt to further the clock.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay, it will move it forward 1 slot. Yep, and that was just like an interruption. Like, think of it like a legendary action. So it's still your guys' turn.
And I'm just gonna short bow him.
Nice. Very nice.
19.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Well, 19 damage it.
Yeah, 16 to hit definitely does. Okay. So that's Dragon Lord's turn.
His turn? Yep.
He is going to do the same thing.
Man, so he's really focusing in on this.
Okay, that's going to be 2.
Ugh. Dang it.
Okay. So yeah, you see that he's channeling this, like, energy around him as he's taking a beating. So, you guys are up. This is your turn. I will tell you the next turn he finishes this.
Yeah, pretty guaranteed. So if I give myself a buff to willpower, which is currently lowered because of Shaken, does it just undo the effect, but I keep the status, or does it remove the status?
That is... good.
You know what I mean? Because I would have willpower up for a turn. So do I just have normal for 1 turn, or does it clear the status and I'm now back to normal?
Let's see.
And if that's too complicated to look up right now, tell me what you want to do.
I would think they should cancel each other, but I don't see anything.
Because mine's only for 1 turn, which is why I wanted to make sure.
So you wouldn't recover from the status ailment, but I think you would break even for a turn.
Okay.
Is how I would rule that.
Then
because the book doesn't say. It just says that attributes, different status effects that influence the same attribute will stack.
Okay.
If a character is suffering from a status effect and receives that same status effect again, nothing happens. Status effects can be healed through resting or via specific spells, skills, or items.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm not really healing it or canceling it. I'm just boosting it. So I think that's what I'll do is I will guard for my next turn. Take the guard action.
Okay.
And withstanding will mean if I'm not guarding. Yeah, so if I'm not choosing to guard for him, I can boost my willpower. What's your willpower, Osborne?
It's D6.
D6? Well, then yours is where I'm at.
Okay. So I actually clicked the guard action on your thing, and you can see that it gave you your resistances and stuff. So it's like a guard, like status effect, which is kind of cool.
Oh, interesting. So you can, by default, cover for another creature without a skill.
But that's using up your turn.
That's true. Yeah, and my protect doesn't take up a
Yeah.
turn. Okay.
Yours is as on command. And the fact
Okay,
that you can
then
do
I-
that after the check is resolved is pretty amazing.
That's the big one, yeah. But I didn't realize it was also a free versus a one turn. Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm going to guard.
Okay.
I'm going to stand back and I will boost my willpower by 2. So that goes up to 8 when I roll. I don't know if if you want to add that for a turn
Yeah.
or not.
Okay, Osborne.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to use 4 item points. I am going to roll 3d20, so I'm going to do an advanced alchemy.
Okay.
So,
There we go.
/R. 3, 2, and 4.
Okay, 2, 3, 4. Hey, at least you don't have to go like across each table. It's all right there.
Sucks. 3, 2, and 4. Give me anything I really want.
You like a super sick buff, maybe? Just like mega buff your defense or attack or something?
Okay, so I'm gonna go. What's your health looking like?
67, I'm pretty good. I'm only down maybe 20-ish.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna put I'm gonna heal you for 30 points. Nothing else is really beneficial to the situation. I should have wasted 5.
Can you heal my MP? By chance?
No.
Okay,
Not with what I've rolled.
that's alright. Cool. I am maxed out then. You said 30?
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay.
I'm feeling great.
As the Dragon Lord's turn maneuvers
Let's
around
hope they do some damage.
and he finishes this ritual, you see this purple energy, this like fog start to overtake him as he lets out a hearty chuckle. And he transforms
Oh no. Oh no.
into a full-blown dragon.
It's a Dargan.
And as his turn, he is going to, you see this like magical energy like flare up into his face, and he's gonna cast a Kassizzle.
I will instinctively protect Osborne then.
So if you
I will use that.
you're gonna take. Yeah. Okay.
So that would hit, and that would hit me twice. If it's for the both of us, it would hit me
So you're just
twice,
gonna
but
take
I'm resistant.
So you're just gonna take the 33 then.
So I'm just going to take the full 33.
Actually, 32.
Or 16.
You rounded down.
Okay.
So I just applied the damage twice. Okay.
Well, it was good that I was guarding then.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
It's
All
good I
right.
healed you too.
I was going to say, and the heal actually did matter quite a bit. I would have been in crisis otherwise.
Okay.
Whew.
You guys are up.
Okay, I am no longer guarding.
Sure.
And willpower, I think, is gone, right? Until the end. Oh, end of my next turn. So I still have it. I don't think it does anything, but I have it. Well, shoot. And Osborne can't insight this, right? It's not a new fight.
Nope, this is the same fight.
Nope.
This is just phase 2, brother.
Okay. How about we take away his MP again? That sounds fun. You want to zap him of all his fun
Let's do
abilities and stuff like that?
You guys
No more
always
MP
do
for
this
the
to me.
back.
You guys always do this.
Okay, fine. We'll
No,
we'll keep
okay.
it dramatic. I'll just
Do what you want.
Take all his MP first.
I want to do days.
Okay,
I want to because it didn't carry over, right?
correct.
Then I want to inflict days again.
Okay.
So that would be. And oh, sorry, Osborne. You want to go first?
No, you can go.
Okay.
Okay.
Weird. That looked weird on me.
That does it,
So
and that inflicts daze.
perfect. And then I am in need of a potion now, so I will probably do that next turn. And then my willpower is gone. I'm not gone. You know what I mean. 12 hit?
Oh yes. 12 does actually.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm gonna zap 10. I'm not as nice. I'm gonna zap 10.
You're taking no damage. You're taking MP.
No damage. Take some MP.
All right. 10, you said.
Yep.
Okay.
Just lower it down a little bit at least.
Okay.
Save us like a spell or two.
That's pretty messed up of you, but okay.
Hey, this is a game.
Yeah, just
It's the game, man.
can't let me have a little bit of fun. I get to
Come on,
cast...
all the ones you roll. The fun is.
Hey.
You just turned into a dragon.
Well,
okay. That's fun
no.
enough.
I thought he was gonna do nuke us with a giant explosion spell. I wasn't expecting phase 2. So otherwise I would have attacked. So it's good that I did guard, but
that's fair. Quick pause. There we go.
very good. Yeah, for whenever we get to it, I think Dragon goes now, but I'll just probably drink a magic potion next.
Yeah. Dragon is gonna go. And he's gonna go for a chomp. Just gonna use the same stats as Bomb.
Okay.
On Osborne.
No.
Okay. Well, so I don't need to worry about protect.
Nope. Oh wait. Hold on, this should be changed. It's still not going to hit. But in
Oh, it's a different.
But in dragon form, he gets some extra attack power, but it's not going to be enough still.
Is it 6 or more?
No.
Okay. Well, I have 11, so I was like, if he got 6 or more, he would hit. But
No.
okay, that's good.
Okay. So that's the Dragon Lord's turn. You guys are up.
How are you on health? I'm at 53. So I'm up. Sorry, what was that?
I'm full on.
Oh, okay. Might let you take a hit or two at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2, but we'll see. All right, do you want to... I mean, I'm just going to drink a potion next, so if you want to...
I'm chomping another.
All right.
He saw that he got item potions, and he is using them, and I appreciate it.
Yep.
All right. Then he'll get 2, I'll spend 3, and
Okay.
I will get 50 MP back.
So Dragon Lord's turn. He is gonna go for a bite on Cyril.
Okay.
Maybe I'll actually hit once. There it is, 17.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is gonna deal 10 damage.
Okay.
I
I think it puts me in crisis, or maybe just about.
Yeah. Nope, not quite yet.
I'm 1 point above.
Oh.
That's awesome.
42. 42, I'm in crisis.
And if you noticed, the little blue bar above the dragon just went up.
Oh, come on.
So
All right, now I don't feel bad of
You guys
taking
are
your
out.
MP away.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'll let you take MP away. I'm gonna do Blade Storm damage then.
All right.
Now that I got my MP back. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a attack.
All right.
What do you wanna do? Do you wanna do anything specific?
No, I'm either gonna attack or take MP.
Okay.
I'll see how your damage does and how I feel.
That's fair.
okay, 16
Cool.
to hit, which hits, and 16
And then
damage.
Plus
Or
5
plus
for
5.
Tempest for Blade Storm.
True.
If I do
Okay.
this one.
And that is
Oh
a
no!
fumble. Woo! It's not
No.
just me. It's not just me. You do get a Fabula point though.
got a Fabula point.
Say, how many do you have now? Is that?
He's
I
got
have 5.
5.
All right. Well, I guess we got time. We got reasons to use them now. Oh boy.
Okay. Dragon Lord's turn.
That's funny.
And he is going to cast Kazizzle
Oh jeez.
for 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I
bam,
can't block this one.
Bam.
All right, crisis mode.
And it
Go.
does
Billy.
completely empty
Billy
my
heard
MP.
us potentially doing too well and said, "I take that personally."
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Hey,
boy.
Look, just think,
okay.
the whole point of this fight is that he's supposed to get MP back from hitting you. I just haven't been hitting you. All
That's very fair. That's
Okay.
very fair.
right. You
All
guys
right.
are up.
I'm gonna go first.
Go for it.
Since I'm in crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Yeah, you
back
get stuff.
page. So, for my additional action, I'm gonna do another potion, and then I get the full. You get 25 because of my secret or my potion. So at least gives you a little bit more, and I'm back up
That's
to Matt.
good. No, that's very good.
And I will eat my last coin. Boost my inventory points back up to 5.
I just love that Osborne is committed to thinking he has to eat the coin.
It's great.
And that's what I'm doing, so I'm good.
Okay. Cyril.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but I think he's got no MP left.
He has
right?
no MP.
Okay, then Blade Storm again. Use 10 MP. New attack.
Thanks, yeah.
Hey, 25 damage. Let's go.
Okay, that throws him into crisis. Which means he is going to initiate another clock.
No! I don't want to phase 3.
You're
Please.
stuck. You're stuck with me forever, didn't I tell you? Dragging this out like a true JRPG. And
Oh,
when
jeez.
and then when you die, you're gonna have to do it again from the
Gosh.
top. No, I'm just kidding. But he's gonna start with 1 foot. And you see this like energy field around him, like this circle of energy around him, starts to kind of pool into him.
No. Just be like, no.
Okay.
How about we don't do whatever
And now it's
is
his
going
turn.
on?
And he is going to insight and willpower to try to move the clock forward. And 11's going to move the clock 1 wedge.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay,
Well, how
you
much
guys are
can we do? Oh, man. Okay, so I need health before whatever this attack is. Because I'm at 33 and in crisis. I don't have the IP right now to spend it. I have 2. So unfortunately, I'd have to both use the coin and drink a potion, which would be the next 2 turns, and that's guaranteed when he's going to use it, so I can't guard as well. Are you able to do another potion, Rain, or do you need more?
I could, yes. It wouldn't be any beneficial to me.
Can you use a potion on me instead?
Can I use potion on him?
Yeah. That would be your
Okay,
turn,
okay.
but yes.
How many?
So if you want to do
need-
something, I can use a potion on.
Well, I'm thinking just try and beat him down in the as much as we can. I don't know.
I would tell you that this ritual seems desperate.
Okay. Well, so my first thought is playing it safe would be you heal me, I do another Blade Storm, and next turn we both attack trying to get him before it ever happens.
Mm-hmm.
Or we just say, don't worry about healing, and do that anyway. And that's probably the more risky one. So I don't necessarily see guarding through the attack.
Yeah, I mean, I'm full on health, so I can take a hit.
Guarding, I don't think it would have to be if I guarded If I guarded where I am right now, I could last like a 60-point damage something, but
Like I'm full on health, so
okay.
if you
I
want to
will-
just try and risk it,
I'll say this: I think with guarding, I might actually do okay, because I can also heal a little bit when I guard. So I'm gonna do an attack. Let's just attack it.
let's
Just
attack
go all in. Just whatever highest
All
damage
in.
we got.
Go for it.
Ooh, buddy.
All right. See if it's enough.
Okay, 16
Okay.
hits, 21 damage.
21.
Okay. All right, Osborne.
Oh, is the hit that much?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought
Five
it was.
does
I thought
not
21
hit.
was.
Nope. Fabula point.
Fabula point.
Okay. All right. I don't think there's an
Due to
explanation
the
here. I
just-
think I understand.
Yeah, it's just
Fix that one.
the dire situation. We are re-rolling that. Come on, baby.
Not enough.
No, really?
Wait, I have
Yeah.
+4.
Oh, you do? Then
Just
it is
the-
enough.
Oh, so it's a 13.
Yeah. I would say the original one still would have missed.
Yeah,
so you
that
did-
was
you
that'd
did
have been a
need this
9.
still. Okay. And with that, you see the form of the dragon start to slip away as the ritual starts to disperse and the tower warps itself back into what it's supposed to be. And you hear the voice of the Dragon Lord speak out to you, and he says, "You haven't quite defeated me just yet. You can enjoy your little victory for now, but I will be back as I use an Ultima point to preserve the spirit of the Dragon Lord." So yeah.
Well, we might be dead when you return. So
Might need new heroes alike because we may have passed on.
you may not get your revenge like you think. It ain't gonna feel as good.
But as the spirit fades away, the beam of light shoots forth from the top of the tower once again, and you can see down into the city of Place and Time, and you see the monsters kind of shaking off the mind control, and immediately you start to see some of the stone golems picking themselves back up, starting to rebuild pieces of the town. You see everybody kind of coming back into the city to try to fix what had been caused. But upon entering the city of Place and Time proper on your way back, you are greeted as heroes for saving the day and delaying the Dragon Lord's return for at least a little bit longer. And with that, you have completed my Dragon Quest adventure.
Woohoo!
That was
Great
fun.
game, Billy. Great
So-
game.
Woo!
Thank you guys. That was so much fun. I was telling chat, so I was telling these guys before, I was like, this is going to be about 2 to 3 hours, I think. And I have almost hit the 4-hour mark of stream on the dot.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
4 hours is just my magic number.
I think if you want to count the delay at the beginning and all of that, I think we're right at around 3.5 for
Yeah,
the
3.5.
actual play.
Yeah.
So you weren't too far off.
Yeah.
I just want to say I love Fabula Ultima so much.
I do too.
Right?
Playing
I
it
do too.
again is like it sparked a fire, and I want to run more of this game.
Yeah. It's so good.
It's so fun.
And I am really happy with the character I built.
Yeah, this is fun. I wasn't sure how it would go with 2 people, and it went pretty well. Because I was originally
Yeah,
planning from
Surprisingly well.
3 to 4. We had some people that just couldn't make it. It happens. Anybody who's run anything tabletop knows that it just kind of happens. So I was really happy. This is why I did a lot of adjusting. Those of you that were watching in chat, or if anyone watches the VOD later, there's a lot of edits
I wanna
going
see.
on.
Mhm.
And I do that anyway, just because I don't know how.
How
the
many
builds are
times
gonna
were we
go.
actually supposed to die?
Were you supposed to die? Never. Well, that's not true. Because Sizzle was supposed to hurt pretty bad. And
It
if I would-
did.
I was-
What do you mean it was supposed to?
No, yeah, but there was definitely like danger, but you know, I was trying to get you guys to use your resources, and I did pretty well.
Yeah, no, you did. It was,
I ate all my
especially on
fun.
my end.
Yeah. I like the idea with the mini medals of giving inventory points back. For that.
Mhm.
That was-
specific
That
classes.
saved my butt.
But yeah, guys,
Yeah,
that's
that
gonna
was
do
great.
it for me. Thank you both so much for participating. participating in Dragon Quest Day with me to play in
Thanks for
my
having me.
favorite franchise. And thank you guys in chat for hanging out and watching. If you guys liked this sort of thing, let us know. We're looking at, here at Up Download, we're looking to do all sorts of different things with the medium, not just articles and video games, but also tabletop play and card game play as well, is kind of what we've been toying with. So if you like this kind of thing, let us know. Once again, thank you to my guests, Divinicator and Dirty Kaz. If you enjoyed this, check out our podcast, Warp in the Weave Tavern. It's a podcast that Dirty Kaz and I do together where we play all sorts of tabletop systems. If you like hearing my voice primarily, we actually did a D&D campaign that just finished, I think?
Yes,
or finalizing?
Just finished that D&D. Nope, the last episode of that, not minus the discussion.
Okay.
The final actual play episode is out. So next, I'm working on the discussion episode, which should be out next, where we discuss D&D and we start jumping into the next campaign
Yeah.
in the next system.
Yeah, so if you like hearing tabletop stuff from me and us, there's more of that for you to go check out. We are not part of the Up Download segment there, but still go check that out. It's a lot of fun. Divinicator, go follow his Twitch if you haven't. He hasn't streamed in a while, but he does pop in every now and again. But he does all kinds of stuff with me, so I'm very thankful to have you here playing with us, Luke.
Yeah, I would say I'll usually pop on whenever you're doing stuff. We've done like co-op games together, 7 Days to Die, and we've looked at doing a lot more RPG related stuff as well. So that's probably where you'll see me doing anything. But yeah, where can people find this awesome system if people were interested?
Thank you. Yes. So Fabula Ultima, Fabula Ultima, Ultima. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it from the website directly. If you just search Fabula Ultima, you'll get to it. There's also a Discord, Rooster Games. I want to shout them out because they shared the stream at one point, which is really cool. The book online,
awesome.
The PDF is like $30. And it's all the artwork, even just for the artwork inside, it's all amazing.
Oh yeah, if you are a fan of old school RPGs, the book alone is just going to give you it's going to make you happy.
Yeah.
I need to figure out who actually did the art because they deserve some shout outs because
it's super good.
It's awesome.
But yeah, so like I highly recommend it. It's good stuff. Oh, Studio 2 Publishing. Thank you, Luke. Luke sent it to me.
Yeah, and that's the digital. If you want physical, I think. Right? Is that the physical or is that the digital? No. That's the physical. The Studio 2 Publishing, that's the physical.
Let's throw this in Twitch chat real quick.
And I think there's one expansion that adds more classes and
the
stuff.
Techno Fantasy, and then they've released a couple like bonus packs. A lot of them are kind of busted classes, but they're still fun. But that's gonna do it for us. We're gonna go ahead and sign off here. Happy Dragon Quest Day, happy Memorial Day. Thank you guys for tuning in and spending your time here. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. I believe. Back here on the Up Download channel, there will be our weekly news show, which I will be on again. So you get to see more of me talking about news, where I will definitely be talking more about Dragon Quest. So,
yeah.
Thank you guys. I'm going to stop rambling now. Catch y'all later. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye, guys.